Okay.
I pretty much caught up Christian on what was happening, so
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll just do this one. See if this works.
Ready to go when you are.
One second, let me get out of this ad for the music. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Alright, just real quick. I'm just gonna explain where you guys are and a little bit of where we left off. Currently, you guys are standing alone. Just you two and Damon. I guess not alone. Like just you two from the party in Damon's apartment's living room. And you stand in a puddle of blood. The blood of your own party members. I'm going to do a small amount of retconning. Just because I was thinking about the logistics of things. With Damon chopping the rest of the party up. It's like, okay, what happens to their clothes? Does he have to strip you of your clothes before he cuts you? That's weird. So instead of all of that, he's simply going to just saw the head off of each person.
Okay.
And then is just kind of going to destroy the bodies. So it's just the heads, and that's all they have to regenerate from. Because just the logistics of, like, if he's chopping up the whole body, weird. So...
But I guess question with that, if the body is destroyed, are the clothes put in with the head? Because
That's a good question. He still has to strip people down.
Yeah.
But it's less weird because he's not like touching the part.
He doesn't have to put a wiener in a box.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic question.
Dick in
because
a box.
If it's just the head, then they're just going to be naked.
That's
when they
true.
regenerate.
Well, this is an easy one. You see Damon, he's thinking about all these things. He's kind of scratching his chin. He's just cut their heads off, and he just has, like, you see Aster, Drake, Rendon. I'm not missing anybody, am I?
Turan.
Saran. Dude, every time I try and count you guys, I always miss one. Every time. Yeah, you see their four heads just kind of sitting in his living room with your friends, now headless corpses, hang out there, and he's walking around. It's like, well, I don't want to take their clothes off, but... Ooh, and he runs into his room, and he grabs some outfits. Unicorn shirt, dragon shirt, wolf shirt, butterfly shirt, skinny black jeans for everybody. And he throws a couple of leather jackets down. This should do nicely. As for the rest of their bodies, give me 1 second. And he ties them all up around their feet with one rope and kind of slings their corpses over his shoulder like Santa Claus, goes out the window and jumps up onto the roof. Before you hear a loud whoosh noise, and you see a bit of light kind of reflect on the nearby building through the window. And then he jumps back down. You can see some flames licking off of his sword. All right, that's taken care of. As for you two, Saber and Igneous. Let's see. And he grabs the boxes and just puts their head in each individual box and then closes them up. All right. Your mission is to take this to the post office and have it sent to Pain and Suffering LLC. Now, I'm going to head into work because I'm severely late. And then once they get sent there, I give it some time. The plan is to teleport to me, correct?
Yes. Well, to them mainly. I don't know if to you, but teleporting regardless.
Yes. How do you want to go about communicating? How do I let you know when I'm prepared?
Question. Saber, do you have any idea?
I got nothing when it comes to communication.
Because I'm gonna have to, once their heads get delivered, I have to throw them into my trash cart and wheel it over to the nearest dumping spot. which is on the torture department floor. And then I'll have to dump them inside. And we have to figure out how we're going to get ourselves into there as well without causing too much of a commotion.
Well, considering we still have to wait until midnight for them to regenerate, we can wait until you come back, and then we teleport all together to them.
Yes, but... well, then I won't be authorized to be there. And getting around, I'll have to stealth around too. But it is smart to wait
Hmm.
until closer to midnight, so we don't have to wait as long in this mysterious flesh swamp for them to regenerate. Well, it's gotta be before my shift ends. Getting back in is, well, I just don't want to get caught. If this all goes wrong, I would still like to have my job.
So, if you
Okay.
are still on the clock, you're authorized to go anywhere.
Within reason.
How would you justify us being there?
Well, that's what we have to talk about. I know my master is quite stealthy. It's also possible I have several other suits. If you guys get dressed in those suits and then you appear there, maybe you could try and pass off as employees?
I mean, I could probably do that, but
Would
Well,
I not draw too much attention considering I'm alive?
people aren't going to know you're alive just by looking at you.
Okay.
I mean, if they are able to detect your pulse, perhaps. So don't shake anyone's hands for too long.
Well, I guess I could also just be invisible for.
Well, that's a tricky one. There's surveillance, and it's equipped to see through invisibility.
Yeah, that would draw more attention then.
Correct. Now, you have that nice red skin, so you can try and pass yourself off as a demon.
Hmm,
Some sort of fire demon.
that's possible.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna let you guys figure that out, because I'm getting more than my nipples ripped off for being late, so...
But it was your dingleberries.
Nipples and dingleberries. And Johnson.
Oh, what? That's a little bit too much.
Well, the more late I get, the more of my parts they rip off.
So what happens if you just don't show up one day?
hey, Jamie, go.
Well, they
Just
devour me
go.
whole.
Just go.
Alright, goodbye, Master. And he
Jamie,
runs
go.
out the window and leaps onto the building and begins jumping across into the tower. Farewell, Master!
I never.
Right now it's just you guys in his apartment
The-
with 4 boxes with your friend's heads in them.
Are they sealed already?
Yeah, he took the time to just real quick get a tape roller and tape them up.
Yeah, I wanted to mess with the heads.
It's our
Hey,
heads
hey,
in
Saran, say
the
something.
box.
See, Spencer made the
Saran, say
same
something
reference.
If you like me.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he's a dick in a box. But
Good old
Saran,
NCM.
say something. Say something if you're against me. If you're against me killing everyone. Cool, I kill everyone.
Her head is just staring lifelessly outside of the box.
Just the blood drips
It's in
out the cardboard.
It's already.
Need that that blood. Anything from the blood in the box. I don't know if that's necessary, I guess, but
I just start playing with the blood.
so
Because
Saber,
there has
why
to be a lot of blood, right?
Oh yeah, there's a ton of blood.
Woo, I can make chains all day. Let's go. Wee!
Saber, what
Um,
did you just seem very confident in Damon? Why did you never question him?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You interrogated him at all? It was just a little bit odd that you trusted him really fast.
Mm, It was more at first. It was pity, especially after seeing him fall off the rooftop.
Okay. I mean, I guess,
But
but
since
still.
then, he's kind of just proven to be kind of reliable. I mean, he's been reliable since.
Well, I guess my concern is that other times that we had the opportunity to meet someone that may have been reliable, you didn't even give them the chance to prove that.
Well, like I said, pity was the first part.
Hmm.
Plus, we're kind of in hell, so. And he seemed
fact-
more trustworthy than that pile of goop.
I don't trust
So
anyone, but fair.
I I understand that. Yes, I understand not trusting anyone.
Well, it's not more.
Boston,
It's
Boston,
less than
uh,
than me. You're not the most trusting person, which is why I'm asking.
out of character, Boston. Do we know about the whole Asmodeus thing or no with Damon?
Yeah, oh, it's very, very clear. Yeah, he like when it happened, like Damon like shoved his own finger into his forehead and like blood came out and transformed him into the form of Asmodeus. So it is
Right.
very, very clear.
Okay, I wasn't sure about that. I mean,
Did you ever see what he looked like?
I think
Like
you
him.
posted a picture, right? I think I saw
Yeah,
it.
I
I
put
just
a
think I
hero
didn't.
forge in.
The one with the big blue wings.
No, that's Diabolus. It's one above that.
Oh, that's
That's Asmodeus.
the one who looks kind of feminine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
That's him.
Okay.
Lord of Lust, that sort of thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what Asmodeus is. Kind of that's what his domain is.
Interesting.
Oh,
Well, again,
domain
well,
expansion.
I think I've mentioned this before, Agnes. He kind of just reminds me of a young me whenever I didn't have the proper guidance.
Ignis looked very concerned at Saber. Like, you also had cloudy jars with you?
No, no, before the jars. Like this is what this when I saw him fall off the roof, he reminded me of a younger, untrained Saber.
I guess.
That's about it. And then I took pity, and then we came here, and then we learned his disgusting secrets about jars,
I see. I guess
and
it
then he shared his
makes
food with you
sense.
guys. So
Well,
again,
I guess. Well, I would recommend, and I have been trying to eye on him. I don't know if he's fully to be trusted, but
that is
for
fair.
now, he would be of help. I think we should get going though and get these heads delivered.
I
Shall we?
agree. That is, we should get doing that. Do we need to be stealthy about this, Igneous?
Oh no, I don't think we should, since it's not that. Well, I mean, it's the day, but
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll just walk the heads there.
do we know where to go though?
You were told post office.
Okay. Do we know where that is? I don't
Um,
think we do.
No,
We
though
can.
the equipment of your friends is splayed out, and Saran's bag with Carter in it is there.
Oh, that's true. I'll go and grab some of the equipment alongside with Carter and like open it up. Where's the? And just call on him like, where?
Oh.
Not even like saying please or asking directly or calling his name or anything. It's like, where's the post office?
Oh, great! It's you.
Yeah, whatever. Where is the post office?
Say sorry for burning me, and I'll tell you.
Help me or I'll burn you again.
Saran's not gonna like that.
Yeah.
Duran's dead currently, so shut your mouth.
You're both so rude.
You're a map. Shut up.
I'm a lot more than a map, actually. I have thoughts and feelings and dreams.
And aspirations.
I plan to be a globe someday.
Aeropoker can be based off a lot of different.
Right.
Usually it's like
Thomas, please do.
Hey, Thomas, we can totally hear you.
I base mine off of look it up, but Hoopo.
I'm gonna. Oh, I don't want to server mute him.
I just turned down the volume on my end.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
How do I do that? Where's the?
So,
You just
I
click
think you
on-
right,
you right
on
click
him
the
and,
person.
Oh, right click. Okay, cool. Okay. Anyway, say you're
I mean,
sorry.
I'll start burning him a little.
I'll tell you. Jeez,
Okay. Good.
psycho.
But
Yes.
if you didn't, I would have come and stabbed you.
You're both so. Ugh.
Yeah, Duran left you with the two most vicious members of this party.
Well, I just don't like him.
All right. Showing directions to post office. You can see the blood appear on the surface of the skin, kind of like the sand coming to the surface of an etch-a-sketch.
Nice.
And it shows the arrow pointing in the direction, which just points out onto the street to start out. It's pointing out the window.
Oh,
Jump!
I'll just fly. Like I jump but fly down.
Damn it.
Haha. Dumbass.
Who are you calling dumbass? Dumbass?
Shut up, you're a map.
Yeah, I know a lot, actually. I have like 3 people's worth of information in my head. How many do you have?
I don't care about that. You're a map.
Wasn't that the thing, right? He had like a brain, like a god's brain or something.
A shard of their memory, yeah.
Shard of God's memory. That's gotta be worth a few people.
All right. Anyway, yeah, you follow the map's directions through the streets of hell, and it leads you straight to this is smaller, boxier building. The roof partially broken open with a massive heavy metal cannon barrel coming out of it and pointing towards Pain and Suffering LLC, where you can see a shattered window with blood spattered around it.
Is there anybody in there?
Yeah, you can see a very big man, and I mean big in like all dimensions. And it's kind of hard to tell where his flesh ends and the interior of the post office begins. Like he's almost like melded with it.
Dang. Like how
Just-
tall is he?
It's very like his head's like up against the ceiling. He's a very heavy set man. Very big bulbous veins running through his flesh. And you can like audibly, like even from the outside, you can hear the blood pumping through them. Just boom, 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 boom.
So how big is this building?
It's like a small boxy building, like a small convenience store almost.
Okay. So not big, like super big, but big for a person. Okay. Like hello.
Yeah, you open the door, bell jingles. It's kind of like a normal post office. You can see like boxes and stamps. And then there's like a part of the room with like a drain on the floor and bloodstains everywhere and like a machete. And you see this guy whose stomach is now is rolled up over the counter. What can I do for you?
Hi, we need to deliver these things or have them sent to Pain and Suffering LLC.
Oh, of course. Do you have stamps?
I don't know. Saber?
Mm, no, are there some to purchase?
Yeah, 50 coins.
All right, I'll be right back. I'll go see what I can find
Of
in my
course.
pockets.
I was going to offer something, but okay. I'll just stand there, just looking at Saber leave.
Oh yeah, Boston, do you remember how much you actually told me I got from my first looting?
I think it was like 150.
Okay. I'm just
Wait,
going to
I
put
think we
that
did.
in my inventory.
Did we do it? No, I think we did it
Hmm?
over this. Actually, never mind. Yeah, no, sorry. You're good.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay. So we'll say 150, and I'll actually just be like, oh wait, here we go. And I just hand him 50 coins.
Oh, okay. And he slaps a couple Oh, wait. Sorry, it's 50 per. So, 200.
Do you have any more, Saber? Saber?
Oh,
I was saying, give me 1 second. I think I dropped some on my way in.
okay.
Also, I'm going outside and doing a perception check to find people
Okay, yeah, go for it.
who might have some money. So that's a
Um,
27 for perception.
is this guy the only person that we see inside?
Yeah.
And with that perception and then sleight of hand.
All right. With that perception, you can easily spot like a business type guy. You're near like three of the biggest companies in the city, so you can see some guy just sleek back, black hair, no facial hair at all, in a very nice suit, walking past. And you just walk past and bump into him. He's like, "Hey, man, what the?" And as you bump into him, you're able to slip your hand into his pocket and pull out his wallet.
Oh, my bad. I was dreaming that for a second.
Yeah, well, I hope you die. And he walks away.
I'm already dead, but okay. I'll just go back inside and be like, I found my wallet. Uh, how much is in the wallet, Boston?
One sec. One sec.
Mhm.
Where was there is. There's about 100 coins. 105.
So I'll give the male guy, I guess, the 200 that I requested.
Thank you. All right. And you can see the cannon right next to him. I failed to mention that. Just the rest of the cannon is just right next to him, and his body's like pressing up into it too. And you can even see some of the veins on him like growing over the top of it. And he opens up the side of it, jams one of the boxes in, then jams the other box and the other, and then like has to like punch the fourth one in, cramming them all together. It's very much deshaping them. And you hear even a few like crunches and splashes. Oh, tough. May I ask what you're trying to ship?
Saber? What are we shipping?
Igneous, you're the one who packed them. How would I know?
Ashidemi. Just presents.
That's what everybody says. It's usually a dick. And
Happened
he
what?
pulls back a lever. Pulls back a lever on the side. Damon elected just to the heads because he was realizing that he'd have to touch people, and he's like, I'm just going to take the heads. And he also got you guys new clothes. I'm assuming, Saber, you guys are like you are carrying. Oh, wait, I guess you don't have your blanket. How are you carrying all their like clothes and items to give back to them? Igneous, do you have a bag of holding or something, or are you like holding it on your person in your bag?
I'm just holding on the bag.
You would probably have to have doubled up bags. Like the clothes itself would take up a lot of room, and then
Like, I had a space for whatever I gave them, like the spell sword.
oh, I guess that's true. Most of their stuff is just. So I guess your bag is just pretty stuffed with their clothes.
Yeah.
But yes.
None of us have like bag of holding or whatnot because they're on our actual person.
Yeah, none of you do. That's right. Yeah, he pulls back a massive lever, then grabs the kind of controls of it and presses a trigger on both of the handles as you hear a massive boom, and the cannon fires the packages that fly through the air and crash through the shattered window on the side of the building with blood spattered around it. Okay. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I think that's everything. I wish you a happy day in hell, sir.
Fuck you. Goodbye.
Is there anything that we can do for you?
Kill me.
I don't think I can.
I mean,
Then get
Saber.
out of here.
Okay. I'll just leave.
Is Saber the type of person to kill someone if they said kill me?
Depends.
He's killed people for a lot less.
I think just being mean and letting him suffer is worse than just killing him.
Boston.
Yes.
The last time I was part of this session, or maybe it was even the session before that, I needed to have a talk with Jerry.
Oh, yeah. If you want to have that right now.
That is what I was planning, since we have to wait until midnight-ish.
Well,
Or at least we have time, is what I more meant.
you have time. Yes. Yes. You don't want to wait that late because you don't want his shift to get over. He's working like an 8-hour shift. Starts work at 7, so he's bad out around 3.
Alright then. So I'd say we'd probably make it back to the apartment, and then I'd just be like, Ignis, I need to go be alone for a little bit.
Okay. You want me to leave?
Nope, I'll head up to the roof.
All right. Go to the roof, take in the stinky, putrid city smell. The uncomfortably warm breeze blowing through your fur.
Just like New York.
And you sit there, and the tattoo of Jerry slithers around, coiling up into your hand, and then peeks his head out.
Alright, buddy, what's been going on? And I'm saying all this in Infernal.
It just feels weird being back.
You're not the first one to tell me this. So
Yes,
I,
I've got lots
Ooh.
of hellish company.
that is very fair. Is there anything you would like to mention to me?
Not particularly.
You just feel weird being back in hell.
Yes, very restless. It's like a bad memory.
Fair enough. Well, you know we are trying to get out of here as soon as we can. We're not particularly happy about being here in the first place.
Yes, I am very eager.
Actually, now that I think about it, how are you even here?
I am bound with you.
Okay, that solves that. Is there
Plus,
anything?
oh,
Mhm.
no,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
You go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Is there anything that I particularly can do to make you more comfortable while we are here?
Just get out as fast as you can and find me some yummy treats.
I don't know how easy that will be since all I've eaten since I've been here is some blood and some worms. I will try.
Just kill a motherfucker so I can eat them.
Well, I know exactly where to find a big one.
Good.
Right, well, hopefully the next time, hopefully I will have food for you soon.
I anticipate it very, very much.
Just try to relax. I know that's not easy, but we're trying to get it.
I will try. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me?
Not particularly at this moment. We don't have much we can do. As you know, you know my plans for you. We've experimented a little bit. I
Yes,
don't, I don't believe we will be able to do much while we are here.
I do grow tired of this form.
Yes. Well, until we find something that can act as a catalyst, there's not much I can do.
Well, back to nappy time. And he goes back into your hand and coils around your forearm again.
Oh, such is the life of one with demons all around. I just go back inside. All right, Igneous. Well, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
You see him eating some of his rations. Nothing.
Eating some what? Oh, rations.
The rations that I have.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, all right. Now, Igneous, how should we go about infiltrating Pain and Torture LLC?
I think I could use sending again on Damon in about an hour, just to make sure that
Mhm.
it has happened, or how long it will take to happen, and then we can try and teleport it.
Right,
I
but
guess no.
I'm saying after we get in.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't really know the layout.
Are you guys
I
gonna
am.
put on some of Damon's suits?
Well, that's what we're still trying to figure out. Well, I mean, I think I could act my way perfectly,
I
but
probably can't.
yeah, you're the problem child here. You're also the great importance here, especially since you aren't actually dead.
There could be some things that I can do, but it I don't want to spend too much magic as
hmm
uh, well,
Right, I understand. Um,
it may only be our way or only way out if things get too difficult.
yes. So, I mean, here's the thing. We can wait. We can. You can check on the heads, right? That wouldn't be impossible. Because here's the thing, I feel like we need to leave Damon behind at some point.
Interesting. Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think. I mean, he already worries about his job enough. I don't know if we can really keep going with him if he's
Who?
just leaving every day.
Wait, say that one more time.
Well, he worries about his job quite a bit, right? So I just don't know how we can really keep going while if we have to worry about him leaving, if that makes sense.
What do you propose then?
I'm just proposing that after we find out if it's been done, we thank him, and then we won't cut ties with him, but we'll. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what I'm proposing. I'm not proposing we kill him or anything. I'm just
Oh yeah,
saying
I
we might
wasn't
need to
thinking
leave
that.
him behind.
Hmm. I think. Well, I imagine it would be best, but
To leave him behind or to take him with us.
I don't see what good would do to take him with us. Ultimately, he is dead, and
Well, yes, but at the
I don't
same
think.
time, well, the only reason I would take him with us is because he has a way of channeling Asmodeus, or Asmodeus has a way of talking through him, I guess.
Well, we don't know how many times that can be done, or
Correct.
if Asmodeus would even do it again. I don't see a
He
purpose in
also,
doing that.
who is very scratchy.
Yeah, it sounds really scratchy. I have no idea what it is.
I don't know. I just, I don't know. I don't know if we just need to, yeah. I think instead of teleporting to him, possibly, we just teleport to the heads.
Maybe a little bit more complicated because they're just heads, and I don't know if I can just describe heads.
I think you can. Because they're an
Well,
item. Can you not track an item?
well, yes, though it's. I guess I can try that. It may be different. Um, but I think we could use all the help that we can get.
Right, and that's why I'm saying we don't burn the bridge. But I just know Ignace, me and you have done this before. We have infiltrated before. And one of us got caught and the other one didn't. And still somehow the one who didn't get caught was the one who ended up with the mark of Char on the back of their neck.
If I remember correctly, that was voluntarily. I mean, sure, you didn't have many other options, but you chose that.
Not to be
Regardless,
pushy, but just to keep things moving.
yeah.
What do you
Regardless,
guys choose to do?
Mm,
I still think it would be a better idea to um, first contact Damon and then figure it out. Like if he has
And
delivered
you're
the
waiting about
already.
an hour to do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say by this point it's like 8. So you wait an hour. It's like 9. You go ahead and scry. I attempt to send a message to Damon. What do you tell him?
I would just ask him if he has already dropped. Like, have you dropped the heads already?
I haven't done anything yet. The boxes are still in the mail room. We want to all go at the same time, so I have a good excuse to be in there, and so we can all jump into the pit and get discarded into the flesh swamp.
I'll use another sending and ask him how long that would take.
Well, I'm good to go whenever you guys are, so. It just depends. Security's a lot higher today. There are checkpoints.
I'll just Saber. What do you decide? I'll
What do you mean?
go with whatever you.
You have told?
I-
Did you tell me any of this?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that.
He put it on speakerphone.
Yeah.
So I'm
No,
like, oh, no.
I'll just tell you and then like ask you like what do you want to do?
With the increased security, I think if it's possible, I think it would be a better chance of just teleporting to the heads in the flesh swamp. I know that sounds weird. Anything with the flesh swamp does, but
So I'm going
with
to
the
I'll have to tell him because he's not done it yet.
yeah, no.
Okay. So I will send another message and tell him, drop the heads. We will go in without you, so you can keep job.
I'm afraid I can't leave without you. Asmodeus needs me on this mission to assure that it works.
I'll tell that to Saber.
Well, I guess we have to wait till the end of his shift, and then we go with him. I don't know.
Well, he did say that it's better if we go in before the end of his shift.
I know, but how does he get into the flesh swamp?
Jumps into the pit with like from the trash thing.
Can he fit in the trash chute?
I imagine we all can. We'll figure it out, I guess. Are you ready? Because I cannot waste more magic. and
Are you
this is
guys
waste.
going to grab Damon's suits?
I will.
Absolutely.
I'll just prestidigitate clean it before.
Okay. You go into Damon's room for, I think, the first time. Each time he's just kind of gone in himself. In your mind, the horrors of the things that you might find in this room are kind of putting you off. You're very kind of timid. You go to like creak the door open. You're expecting just this waft of this horrendous stench, and you do get that. Regardless of anything, like it is a stinky room. He never cleans his bed sheets; they're very stained. But it's not that bad in here. It's fairly tidy. What does catch your eye though is drawings on the wall, more carved into the wall than anything. And it's just on repeat pictures of this one woman. Just long, straight hair, a pretty plain face, like nothing super identifiable, but it's drawn the same way each time, all over
Is
the
it a
wall.
human woman?
Appears to be her ears aren't visible through the hair, but appears to be some sort of human woman. And even in some of the pictures, she's depicted in a wheelchair.
Mhm.
Do I
And
recognize this person at all, or no?
no, not off the top of your head. And the dust from the carving's still on the floor all around it. He hasn't bothered to clean any of that up.
Hmm.
And you can see that there is a mirror in the corner of the room as well that has been shattered. I mean, every last piece of actual glass has been pulled off, and it's just the backing. And kind of in the piles of dust, like at the base of each wall where the carvings are, you can see discarded pieces of glass with bits of wall material left on the points of them.
Is that, I guess, is it only the glass or the mirror part itself?
Like the mirrored glass is all pulled off the mirror.
Is there nothing reflective in that room?
Yeah, you can see all the pieces of glass that are on the ground have been flipped upside down, so there's no reflective side.
Is there anything else that I noticed? Should I like roll something? That's most.
What would you be looking for?
Something else that may catch my eye with, I guess, unusual things. Is there like a chest or a box of sorts? Anything under the bed that may be interesting?
If you want, you can roll a real quick investigation check.
You don't want to look under that bed. Guarantee you
I am
that.
more curious now. 22.
All right. With 22, you search around the room, look under the bed. There doesn't appear to be really anything else of note. Which once again, like, kind of goes against the what you'd expect. His closet is just full of like suits and then like trench coats and like his style of clothing. There's not much more to it than that.
Is there anything that seems magical in nature?
Without a check, I would say no. I would say there's nothing that jumps out to you as magical.
Okay, I'll just grab the coat and clean it.
Yep, yeah, you guys get the suits. They're prestidigitated, much nicer and cleaner. No armpit stains. You guys put them on. And now, are you choosing to use that teleport?
Yeah, I'm just going to try and teleport directly to him.
Gotcha. I don't know if there's any rules for teleporting to people, but I think that is fine. Like, I don't see why not. You know him, you're familiar with him.
Yeah, it's like as long as I'm familiar with it, I think.
And you can do like objects from it, so I'll allow it in this case. Yeah, so you visualize Damon in your mind as you begin muttering the necessary words. The air begins to stir around you, magic crackles, and then in a massive woof, rush of arcane energy, you are both surrounded and transported. As the magic peels away, you find yourself standing on a large square desk in the middle of a room that has lots of like little boxes on the wall with people's names and stuff scrawled on them, and just envelopes and boxes everywhere, and bloodstains everywhere as well. And you can see Damon just standing there sorting through letters and tossing some out and throwing it into this big cart that he has that's just like lined with like a black tarp almost. Oh, I see you've decided to show up. I would have appreciated some forewarning, but it's okay.
Yeah, apologies. I was wasting too much magic with our communication.
Oh, it's all right. I understand.
So, what do
Well,
we do now?
I've got the boxes right here, and he takes them. You see the 4 boxes. I just need to and he opens them up and dumps heads into the cart. All right, now we just gotta wheel this to the torture department. There is a checkpoint. They will they'll be checking your soul registration.
Okay. How do we get around that, and what would that imply to?
Well, you could try and use the art of distraction.
Do you know if magic would help?
Depends. They certainly wouldn't be expecting it, given that no one here has magic, but it's possible. What do you have in mind?
Some, well, some enchantments. I'm not
Of
sure if
the
you're familiar.
mental sort?
Right.
I see. Well, there are some demons that does not work on, but some that it definitely does. The kind
What's
they've
that?
got there. Well, there's not very many demons. There's mainly the torturers. People manning the checkpoints, they appear to be some sort of low-level demon. As far
Is
as I
that
can
what you
recall,
meant when you
they're not.
said that?
What I
Sorry.
meant, what? No, you go ahead.
Is that what you meant when you said that security has been increased?
Yes, there's checkpoints at each department. I believe it's in response to all the rebellious activity going on in the city.
Saber wouldn't have much trouble, but I'll
Hmm,
figure something out. Don't worry
I
about it.
believe some sort of mental magic might suffice. These low-level demons don't have much in the way of protection. They're not powerful enough.
Well, we shall go then.
Very well. And he grabs a cart and pushes out the door as you guys follow, as you walk through the halls of this. Looks like kind of a pretty regular office building. Passed by a bunch of what look to be other lost souls working. He gets into an elevator that takes you a couple floors below and stops, and then goes out into what appears to be the torture department. And you can see a lot more demons and devils. As you go through a hallway, you can see some people coming out of rooms where it's just like this stone room, big drain in the middle. There's a lever on the side, various like chains and shackles up on the walls, a cart with various tools, and there's a very much like picked apart, fully flayed person just sat in the corner. As the guy comes out and just like shakes his hand, shakes blood everywhere, and gets some on you guys and goes, "Oh, sorry. Got any mail for me today, Damien?" Sorry, sir. Not right now. I'm just going to take out the trash. Oh, very well. As he gets a little bit further down the hallway, and you can see a large, red, horned man standing there. You can see he's got like just a little like rolly cart next to him with some shelves in it, and he's stopping people as they pass by and takes out this little. It almost looks like a checkout gun that you like do at like a grocery store.
Okay.
So a barcode reader.
Right.
But as each people come up, he like pulls the trigger and like a tongue comes out and it licks their palm, and then he reads something on the back and lets them through. And it looks like there's a little bit of line, so you have some time to decide what you are going to do.
Saber, do you want to go first?
Not particularly.
Okay. I'll just go in then.
All right.
And
Yeah.
to get
Line
around it, he's like, I'm going to cast Gias on this guy. Just subtle spell Gias.
Okay, yeah. While you are standing in the line, you focus on your magic, draw into that improvisational kind of skills you learned from a sorcerer you met, or your own studies, and just focus on the magic internally as you prepare it. The line dwindles, and you get to the guy who goes, "I'm gonna need to check your soul registration, sir."
No, you don't. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Like, no, you don't really need to do that.
All right. Wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom save.
Yeah, he fails.
These are not the androids you're looking for.
So the order you gave him is you don't need to do that?
Yeah, you don't need to do that for me.
Oh. If you say so, boss. And he gives you a heavy-handed pat on the back that nearly knocks the wind out of you. All right, you're good to go.
Be right back.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I was just like, here, for your trouble. And I just give him a ration.
Is this beef jerky?
Yes.
Hell yeah! Just throws it down his gullet. Doesn't even chew. Oh, real food. Oh, God, I miss you.
question: did Igneous walk by him before he did that?
What do you mean?
In my head, it was kind of as he passed, he turned around and handed it back.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
quite literally what I
But,
would
but
have
he
done.
made the guy turn around. Yes.
I like turned around a little bit, not like all the way. He didn't have to. Just kind of turned his head over his shoulder, sort of thing.
When Saber sees that, though, just when he turns his head, Saber is going to go ahead and try to stealth by him. Just by
Okay.
just by crouching and not crawling, but I don't know how to phrase it. I'm picturing it like he kind of. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to describe it other than using Persona 5 terms.
Oh, just
Saber's kind
like
of just like.
just kind of
So
like
you are aware there's a line behind you as well. So there are people viewing you currently.
Whoa, where'd
Even
he
the
go?
demon that just came, the demon that came out of the torture room is also like behind you. He's got his like bloodied apron on. So you are not alone in that hallway.
Mm,
So while you are still within the line of sight, like they will see what you do. Like the limits here, like you have very high stealth, but the limits to
yeah,
it is
I know.
just
I'm
line of sight.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking still. Because that was.
Now, it is your turn in line, and he does turn to you and goes, "All right, sir, I'm gonna need to check your soul registration. Extend your palm real quick."
um, brain work. Hey, what's that over there?
You're trying to distract him. Um. Hmm.
25 deception.
See, I don't know if I'm gonna make this just. I think because your skill in deception here is more in like how you are able to articulate lies. So I'm just gonna make it just a regular charisma roll, and then he's just gonna make a simple charisma save against it.
Okay.
I'm also waiting for him to pass too. He's like waiting there.
Okay. You go, "What's over there?" And he goes, "Hey, pal, I really don't have time to play games. Okay."
As I hear that, I'm gonna cast a subtle spelled fireball
What?
Like- farther into
Oh.
like so it doesn't hurt anybody, but it causes a noise.
Okay. Once you channel
Interesting.
that magic through your body, silently letting all the sigils and stuff connect inside of you as you look, and in the spot you're looking, fire flares up and goes woof! And some of the fire like rushes down the hallway. The walls are pushed in and
Yeah,
crack.
and if there's anybody that may get hurt, I would just spell sculpted around them so they are not fully hurt. Like they're not hurt.
This happens. It gets pretty close to one guy, but just kind of harmlessly goes around him. And you see the guy manning the line. Like it's the direction. Well, I guess which direction did you do this? The direction past the guy?
Yeah, so it's behind. So I don't even know how to describe it. Let's see if I can draw. So this is
Like the direction you went, so like behind the guy, so he has to turn
so
around.
this is the line. This is the guy. This is Saber. I'm over here.
Yes.
However, the
So
like
I guess to describe this a little more, the chamber beyond this checkpoint is just kind of a massive octagonal room where there is a big trapdoor in the middle of the room, and you can see like already piled up like flesh and stuff.
okay, it would be just towards one of the corners past that, like that direction.
Yeah, I mean there are other like doors in the wall.
Mhm.
So yeah, you cast this, it woof, and he does turn around and to see exactly what happened. Say, hey, what the hell?
I told you I saw something.
And he is fully now turned around.
Well, aren't you going to do something about it?
No, shit like this happens all the time. Sorry, I don't know why my voice went like that for a second. I got worked up. Shit blows up here all the time.
Mm,
I mean, he did
This
say his
feels a
back
lot
is fully
like
turned. You could
but
sneak past.
At this point, it's not. After you re-engaged in conversation with
yeah,
him,
that's what I'm
he's
like.
now turned back to face you. I will say, Saber, you feel Jerry tightening on your arm. And you can see him like he did before. The tattoo of him goes into your palm and coils around. And you can see his little head reaches out of it, and he just nods at you before sinking back into tattoo form.
Could mean one of two things. So I could have him poison spray. So he can do that.
He's just a
Or,
perfect spiral in your palm now.
yeah.
Sir, you're holding up the line. I need you to show me your palm or get out.
All right, here's my palm. I expect Jerry to poison spray once they do.
Right, he holds the gun out. The tongue comes out and it licks the palm before returning back into the barcode scanner. And then he stops and he looks at the back of the gun at the display. And you can see this look of shock come over him. So shakes his head and goes,
Is there a problem?
and he beckons you closer to whisper into your ear.
Mhm.
As he leans forward, he whispers, I didn't realize you were back yet, sir.
Yes, let me through.
Yes, sure thing. Do you need me to cover for you?
Nope. Well, actually, yes. Let nobody know that I've returned.
Very well.
I noticed this.
All right, hey, everybody. There's some gas buildup in the pipes, looking like it's about to explode. I'm gonna need the rest of you to get out of here. We're gonna finish up these last ones, and then we're gonna shut down for a little bit. All right? And you couple go, oh, and they like have big bags of like body parts, and they turn around and shuffle out, and Damon is like, oh, me too.
Let him
Boss,
through.
this guy's with you. All right, hey, you can come through, man.
Do I notice that like what he said at all?
Roll perception.
Perception.
Now I'm curious because I don't know either.
Yeah, no, you have no idea. All right, and he lets you through. The line disperses, and it's just you three with the stuff.
I look at my palm real quick and just give Jerry this. We'll talk later. Look.
He nods before retreating back up to your arm. Oh, all right, well, are you headed down?
Damon, you know the way, right?
Well,
Yeah.
okay, get out. Well, there's only really one way, so yeah. No, I don't.
Sounds just fine.
All right, well, it is a pleasure to see you again, sir. And he pulls the lever as the trapdoor underneath you gives way, and you and a pile of other random body parts and waste go down into a metal chute that goes down, bends, curves, as you guys just smash against the sides of it and get covered in blood and viscera before plummeting straight down into an even bigger pile of stuff on top of a mound of waste in a much bigger chamber room, where you can see a little glass window leading into a room with a man and a lever who sees you drop down. He reacts to something in his ear before looking at the rest of you, giving a thumbs up. And he kind of waits. He seems to be expecting one back.
So
Uh,
I raise me. I give him a thumbs up.
Before he pulls the lever as it opens up and drops you down. And you guys plummet through several hundred feet more of metal chute and enter into a free fall that feels like forever. Just surrounded by suspended blood and bile and piss and shit and blood and guts. Until it opens up, you see a bit of light coming from a area below you, and then you fall through that, and you find yourselves in a much, much, much more open area with dark, swirling red skies, and below you, a mix of this like white flesh and red colored landscape. You see massive mires of a dark brownish red, large plains of just flesh and muscle and what you assume to be the flesh swamps. And you have several hundred more feet to fall. Directly beneath you, you can see what is already a built-up mound of stuff that is surrounded by this moat of blood and other fluids.
we don't see anybody else.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. Oh, it's gonna be bad again. It's a little bit better.
Just kind of in the middle of you falling, you're still trying to like kind of hold your get your balance. Well, I guess you engage your flight to get let your balance in, but
Yeah.
you are immediately kind of hit with this very offensive bad odor, and your eyes begin to water, and you don't get quite a clear view, and you're not able to see what exactly is down there or anything that you haven't seen already. Saber, do you throw up?
What I figured was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, just as you guys are falling deeper, like lower, and more of this air is rushing past you, this is far worse than anything up in the city. This is air filled with centuries, millennia worth of rotting, discarded people meat and fluids. This is, think the worst smell, and then times that by 10. And it like begins to hurt when you breathe. All this air rushing inside, it feels like it's burning your lungs as you breathe it. You're already getting lightheaded, headache. It's not good. You guys are growing closer to the ground. Is there anything you guys are doing to try and slow your descent?
Well, I'm just gonna fly.
Just yourself?
Yeah, I'm like really low on spell points.
You're good this way.
Tuco, get off my computer. You can't ventilate properly with your big fat belly on it. Come here. He's so warm. Oh, that's why he likes it. Buddy, my computer's gonna stop working if you sit on it. Okay, what?
There's a lot of blood. Yeah.
Yeah, there are like bogs and mires of blood and bile.
I'm trying to think what I could do. I'm going to make a couple of chains, or I'm going to have spawn a couple of chains near the bottom, and then I'm going to have them try to grapple me.
Okay, what's the thinking here? How do you envision this slowing your fall?
So I'm picturing them like grabbing me and like multiple chains, just trying to like, I don't know if like create like a cushion even, but just like have them grab me to like catch me and stop me from falling.
Now the issue with chains
Mhm.
is for them to have any ability to like slow your fall down and absorb some of that. They'd have to be rigid, but they're not unless they're pulled taut. And given that there's nothing for them to anchor onto other than you who's still falling, that wouldn't really affect your momentum all that much. Chuko, maybe you just need to go, but I love you, but you're being a menace.
I don't have anything else, so that's all I can do.
So are you preparing to just take the 20d6 damage?
You can try and like hold for me, I guess, if you launch
1d6.
a chain
No,
from it.
no, I'll take it.
Okay. Damon himself, he's just gonna do his flash step thing repeatedly, just upward. So you see him just kind of kicking at the ground, creating a foothold on it, and throwing himself 30 feet up, just gonna counteract the fall speed. And he just constantly does this, slowing himself down enough to land safely. Igneous, you're engaging in flight. You use that to just hover down gently to the ground, landing on top of this. Basically, it's like almost like a small mountain of stuff. And just to add just a little more description, now that you guys are like towards the ground, you see the sky is full of what looks like these like swirling portals, from which more stuff is falling from. And this is just one that you fell through. Igneous, you land safely. Damon lands safely. Saber, you just full on plop, impact the side of this neat mountain. I'm gonna roll 20d6 real quick. All right, 66 damage as you, and like this is like all like large and gelatinous and a lot of meat, but it like firms up as soon as you hit it, and the impact sends a bunch of blood and stuff everywhere in this kind of red geyser as your body is just wrecked by the blunt impact. Your shoulder kind of taking most of the brunt, and then you roll down the side of it, landing in the blood moat.
I am now at nice HP.
69.
Yep.
Nice.
And the impact makes quite a loud noise, and you guys also see the heads that you fell with landing around, just hitting the mountain and rolling down them. All right, let's find them. I'll get them. I'll find Saran's head.
They all separate, and like all the boxes went random places.
Well, they're no longer in boxes. It's just the heads. They were like dumped in there. Yeah. So 4 of them have now fallen, hit the mountain. Now you do not know where they are at this point.
Yeah. I guess I'll look for Rendon.
All right.
Saber,
who are you looking for?
I'm not. I'm recovering and trying to breathe.
Gotcha. Yeah, just a perception or investigation check.
Okay, investigation would be better. Oh, that's still a pretty bad roll, but good. Mod.
This is more like how much time it takes. So both you and Damon take a while kind of looking around. Now, it's there's a lot of heads and stuff here, so you're having a hard time kind of pinpointing yours or your people's. And as you're kind of just walking around this mountain, slipping and getting more stuff all over you, and Saber's recovering, go ahead and make me another separate perception check.
$18.
All right. With the 18, as looking around, you notice from a very nearby dune, I guess I would call it, a flesh dune. From the peak of it, you notice a small glare, a reflection of light.
It's how far away, I guess, is it?
It's only about like 80 feet away.
Okay, I'll go fly over.
As you fly over, you see the glare disappear, and you land right on top, where it is, and you can just where it was is just a more bones and guts and blood.
Okay. Can I try and look for it a little bit more?
Yeah, give me an investigation. And Saber, you are seeing all of this.
So 12.
Damon's still looking.
Sorry, what am I saying?
You saw Igneous fly off to just like a small hill nearby, like within 80 feet. He's now just kind of looking at it. 12's not very high. You kind of poke and prod, and it like squishes and bubbles up blood when you poke at it. It just looks like more guts. You don't see much more to it than that.
Seeing Igneous go over there, Saber's gonna make his own real quick perception roll. But with this, just in general sight.
So just looking 80 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
With the 22, you are able to see the area that he's standing near. You can see like a gap where some of it is like there's almost like a crease or like a crack. Just where it's shadow, but like almost as if there's like a part of it split open.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and move over near Igneous, and then I'm going to investigate it myself as well.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
That's a nat 1.
I'm like, did you see it too?
I see something, but I don't know what I see.
All right.
It's
Yeah, actually, with that one, instead, like you go up to look at it, and you're looking down, and you're just kind of poking, and you end up tumbling forward and roll all the way down the dune until you hit a small other mound, and boom, much more solid than you expected, and almost with this like metallic ring, you hit it and come to a stop. You can kind of see the whole mound kind of indents with your bodies smashing into it.
Why do I keep getting hurt? Ooh, 28.
Where did I see that Saber like tumble down?
Yeah, you saw him totally beef it and then just smack real hard into a mound with a much louder bonk, like bonk noise than you'd expect.
I'll fly down to him. Like, are you okay? What happened?
Igneous, I don't know. I just fell. Whatever this thing is, it's solid.
Solid.
Yeah, as I bang my fist against it, and then just expect to hear a dink, dink, dink sound. I don't know if it does make that sound, but I'm assuming it does.
Alex, or not Alex,
Yeah,
Boston.
it's a yeah.
Sorry, Alex is my other DM.
It is like a resonating thud. Yeah.
Mhm.
What's up, Spencer?
Nothing. I was just trying to get your attention because they were trying to get your attention.
Oh yeah. It's just a resonant thud
Mhm.
that kind of like not echoes, but just kind of the sound lingers.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Igneous, anything?
I haven't been able to find Brendan's head, but I saw a glare.
Oh.
And
I'm a thought on this thing.
You hear Damon call, "I found one! Oh,
Better not be Saran.
I see another one!
where?
Oh, one more!" And he comes up and he's got all four heads held up.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And you can see he reaches in and pulls out what looks like a branding iron from his pant leg.
What are you doing?
I stole this off of a guy that was waiting in line.
Such a great Prancer.
And you can see
why?
he takes it, and you're not too far away. You can see the brand on the end of it is the same as the brand on the backs of the neck of all of the people you saw at the rave with your true vision or your true sight.
Well, I don't have it on.
Well, yeah, but the brand you saw
Right,
that
it's
with
the
your true
same.
sight before,
It's the same that I saw. Okay. Sorry.
but now
yeah.
the branding iron, you see, it's the same shape as what you saw with your true sight.
Damon, please don't brand our friends.
So he presses a button and it like heats up. No, I it's a great idea, Master.
Nope, no, it's not.
That
He
it's potentially
sticks
going
it-
to help them regenerate faster.
He sticks it into back of just all their heads at the same time. Just and as he does, instantaneously regenerating from the neck down, the rest of you appear.
Oh, and
Yay! I'm alive.
Breath enters your lungs for the first time, but not before you have to hack and cough all the blood that's just been sitting in your esophagus this whole time from your head getting chopped off.
Blood.
Igneous, please get them their clothes.
Are you
Yeah.
proud of me, Master?
No, because you didn't wait. Because Igneous needed to get their clothes ready.
Oh yeah, they're all naked.
I'll just like grab the stuff and like "Hey, here, like just toss it to them. Like we're not thinking about the sizes or anything. Just toss them. Get dressed. And I also like hand the items to them once they are done dressing.
Thank you.
Jeez. All right. Also, are we going to talk about this metal thing, Damon?
Metal thing?
We don't know what it is.
Are you talking about the branding iron?
Just to re-explain, there's a mound of flesh that has a resonant thud to it,
Oh, that.
as if something in it is more solid than what a mushy pile of people goo is.
Hmm.
Well, hold on, Thomas. Which shirt are you in, Thomas?
Yeah, which shirt? Are you wearing the one with the pony on it, the one with the wolf, the one with the dragon, or the one with the butterfly?
I get on theme. I guess the dragon. I don't even know what they look
I
like.
I'd take the wolf one because I'm alpha.
All right, you got the wolf shirt on.
I'll take the dragon one. Meanwhile, the dragonborn.
Dragon. The actual
Yeah. Yes, Rand. What shirt do you put on?
She just rolls her eyes at the comment. She just transforms into a dragon.
Oh, so you don't need clothes.
Weirdo.
So
Yeah,
if you
I
ever
mean,
turn
maybe
back,
she's-
you're going to be naked.
She's going
Yeah,
to be wanting to be naked in when she
There's a-
goes out.
Wait,
There's
what
a
were
pair
the
of
other
black jeans.
choices?
And there's a butterfly, and at this point, I think the pony's still left.
I doubt that any of that will fit me anyways.
It's kind of a general like large, so it should fit
Yeah,
you.
put it
Just
on.
It's gonna be.
I hand her the butterfly one. Yeah.
all right. You get the pony one, Saran, if you choose to be clothed.
No, I gave her. I'm like tossing her the
Butterfly.
butterfly.
Oh, she got the butterfly one. Oh, Randon gets the pony. Okay.
Yeah. And
Renan's a brony
you
now?
all have skinny jeans.
You have black skinny jeans with
Oh,
these
yes.
t-shirts.
Are these clothes clean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I guess good job. I knew that I could trust you two with infiltrating.
Oh, and one other thing, as you guys have come to, and you guys are now sitting in it more, this just acrid air, you feel is actively harming you. It's not doing anything yet, but you do all get the sense if you stand out in this toxic wasteland for much longer, there's going to be some bad effects.
Oh, this is the worst thing ever.
Your first breath after being dead is the most putrid
That
smell.
is that would suck. Yeah, it's like
Is it more putrid than the foot fungus?
Absolutely.
oh yeah,
Except
absolutely.
not as not as like concentrated, so it's not going to knock you out. But
Let's get that freak out of here the quickest we can.
Well, hold on. What about this metal hunk of
Okay,
flesh?
all right. Well, take us to it.
It's right here. Like, I haven't moved.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry we were dead.
Don't say it that way.
Can I cast Warding Wind
Investigate
on
in the room?
myself?
sure, yeah.
So now it hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind. Would that be helpful with this situation?
This is more about the air quality. Like to remove this, you would need to be in a vacuum, but then you wouldn't be able to breathe.
Hmm.
So it wouldn't work.
This is all constantly rising up from the ground itself, and there's not really anywhere for it to go. So it's just kind of been building for years and years.
Oh, it's like a. Okay. It's in
So it
fermenting.
wouldn't work, is what you're saying.
Correct. Yeah, no, this isn't just the effect of like one gross cloud. This is the entire air.
Well, that's one third level spell down the drain. As she goes to cast it,
I'm
realizes it
gonna-
doesn't work, and then shrugs her shoulders, I guess.
What, Felina?
I'm gonna kind of make a sort of mask out of vines just to maybe filter the air. It's very small amount.
Okay, I'm gonna say 'cause in order to filter something like the way like a mask works, like a surgical mask, it's just like the way the fabric is and like how tight it is. Just the structure of it is what's kind of blocking out the bad stuff. So you'd have to replicate that with vines. So I'm gonna have to require some sort of check to like correctly pull this off. In this
Okay.
case, I mean, what check do you think you want to make? What do you think you can use out of your skills that you think would apply here? What kind of information or like, yeah, I guess skill of yours are you trying to draw on to accomplish this?
Well, my computer won't turn on, so I can't see.
Just out of the, I mean, if you want me, I can list the skills there are in D&D in general, unless you have anything in mind. You're proficient in
there-
animal handling, deception, medicine, and sleight of hand, but there's
they're
like,
medicine.
okay, just kind of replicating. Okay, yeah, I can see how that would apply. I mean, like even growing up in the Fae, like I'm sure there are like plants that spit out toxic stuff, so you have to find like the right leaf or like natural growing thing to put over your mouth to filter it out. So that totally
Yeah.
works.
Can you roll for me? Cause
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Medicine check.
I plugged it in, but apparently it wasn't charging this entire time.
Ooh, not a great roll.
No.
Yeah, you grow like you turn like.
Oh wait, use my lucky feet and roll again.
Oh, okay. Blam.
Is that
Oof.
better?
Oof.
That's a nat one.
Oh my god. Okay.
That was
Take
not
the
very
first
lucky.
roll.
I think you can use it one more time.
If you want.
Yeah, but I don't want to use it.
I guess you could use it. Yeah. Okay, so you attempt to grow it, but the leaf is not. It's not breathable. So you just kind of end up suffocating yourself and have to dismiss it.
Okay.
All right. What are people doing?
I want to
Well,
investigate that metal looking or sounding place thingy.
Okay. What are you doing to investigate it? Do you want to just roll a straight investigation check, or is there anything you are personally doing to kind of just test it?
I mainly want to see if it is like a metal sheet or if it's part of a larger structure.
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation.
14.
Hmm.
yeah, these two-
Saran walks up. What do you guys looking at?
How many times do I need to explain it?
Well, I was just dead a moment ago.
Yes, and we explained it after you were brought back.
Let me get my bearings, all right?
No.
Igneous,
Just saying.
with a 14, I mean, it's not, you're like right up on it, so you are able to like, you're kind of. What are you doing to it to investigate? Are you trying to like sift through it?
Right. I'm trying to. You said it's like it is below the goop of meat, right?
Yeah, it's like almost
Or-
as if this goop has a metal core or like a solid core. And it's not
Okay.
just like a small mound, it's like a decently sized mound. It's almost like longer than it is wide.
Oh, okay.
I guess I should have mentioned that.
Okay, that's a little bit different. I was just trying to like move things away.
Okay, you try and sift through it. And as you're sifting, moving things out of the way, you reach what looks like woven, like deep reddish brown fabric. Almost. I mean, it looks like it's clearly made of muscle fibers, but it's like essentially a tarp.
I'll just pull it. I'm like, guys, I found something. Is it attached to something or is it just loose?
So it appears like once you've cleared things away, there's a tarp at the base of it, and then it is like covering something. But yeah, you grab it and it is loose. It is loose. It's not like anchored down.
Okay. Yeah, I will just like, I guess, show it to them as much as I can. However big it is.
Yeah, I mean you've covered up. You uncovered one section of it. Are you trying to pull it all the way off?
No, just enough so everybody can see it and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
You grab it and kind of tug it up and point it out. Unless you see this.
Interesting. Can I?
They're trying to
Oh.
cover something
Oh, never mind.
to hide.
Well, I guess this is all behind the other mound that is 80 feet away from the main mountain. So are you guys kind of walking over that direction?
Yeah. At least I am.
Yeah. Pass over the mound. Real quick, everyone that is walking over, so Spencer, Thomas, and Felina, I need each of you to pick a number from between 1 and 15.
Which, okay.
Interesting.
10.
7.
69.
Hey, now.
That's not an option.
We'll go with what were the other two that were picked?
This is 1 to 15, and 7 and 10.
7 and 10.
I said 10.
And 7.
I'll say 9.
Okay, Drake, you pick the number I was thinking of. As you're walking over
Or,
the mound, as you step on what is pretty much the peak of this dune, you hear a small yelp, and there's something solid under that patch.
what the? Like a small yelp, like an animalistic, like yeah.
No, like someone saying "ow," or like "ah."
I assume everyone else that's walking over hears this too, right?
Yeah, you guys can all hear this emanate from where Drake stepped.
What was that?
The mount just yelped. I don't know if that's probably not good, not supposed to happen. We should probably get off this mound.
Whoever you are, please show yourself.
Big.
You can see a hand come out and lift off what is a tarp that is disguised as the rest of the land. And you can see just looks like a guy. Like darker brown skin, shortened, like fully buzzed hair. He's even wearing like some goggles that are covered in goop, and he's also covered in goop.
Just a gun.
But
Goopy
it looks like
guy.
his clothes are made of just kind of random bits of flesh sewn together. Shit.
Would you kindly
Who
tell
are
us where we
you,
are?
and why are you here?
Well, I wasn't expecting you guys to get all up in my business this fast. But, and he whistles. Loud, and it echoes against the other dunes around him. And then he attempts to run.
Okay, I guess. Do I notice anything before?
From what you're looking at?
Like from the, I guess the what he whistled for.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and give me a quick perception.
I
Is
guess
anyone
then
trying to stop
too.
him?
Yeah, I'm
Sarand
gonna
will.
grapple him with my vine.
Okay. Is that... I forget exactly how your ability works.
I'm also worried about what's coming.
Is it a roll of the hit, Felina? How does your...
Oh.
Actually, yeah, you said you don't have your character sheet. Let me check for you. Features... Not blown plant shapeshift. There we go. Where are vines?
I think it probably just takes a grapple check.
Vine grapple. Target any creature of large or smaller, up to 15 feet away, and attempt to grapple them as an action. Okay, so you just make a spell attack.
Okay. What
And
do I
that's
push
going to be
for that?
the grapple check. So he's going to roll his own acrobatics or athletics. Do you have yours now?
Yeah, I got it open now.
So just roll a d20 and add, it looks like 9 to it.
It might not actually work because I pushed it. It's rolling the dice forever.
Is it lagging?
Yeah, I have to reload it.
Here, I'll roll one for you real quick.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, okay. He attempts to run away, but your arm transforms into a vine and wraps around him and just fully restrains him as he's now stuck.
Worried about incoming stuff. I also, along with Igneous, am trying to perceive anything. I got 30 on that.
Igneous with the 15, you don't hear anything, but Thomas, you can hear the sound of revving engines coming from about 200 feet away.
Oh, we Mad Maxing this?
Possible.
You let everybody know?
Yeah, I hear. That's what I hear. There's people coming on some sort of like bikes or something, at least with an engine car.
I'll fly up once he says that to have a better view of.
I tell him of course I tell him the direction of where I hear it coming from.
Yeah, and it's the direction from you to Drake. It's not to Drake, to Igneous. It's past that, but the same direction, facing that way. Igneous, you lift up, and you can see 2 vehicles on either side, and they appear to be cars, kind of more muscle car looking. Though they're
muscle car
appear to be made of flesh, like muscle car in the literal sense, but also in the body style.
Okay.
And they are both on either side of what looks like a muscle car, except the front half of it is a guy's torso. It's a car centaur.
I was gonna say that.
A car tar.
Yeah, so just kind of out of the hood almost, just the top torso of a very large person, but instead of a face, it's got this glass dome.
Okay, so how many you said there were?
A total of 3 vehicles, one of them being the car centaur.
I'll just shout, let them know that there's 3 cars approaching.
Nice. What do you see if we can get that guy to talk?
Shan walks up to that one guy.
How far away does it look like they are, by the way?
At this point, 150 feet. but they're coming in fast.
I'm
So-
also gonna get up there with Igneous and kind of just get ready to intercept.
Saran goes up to the guy who's currently grappled. So what was your intention with that whistle of yours?
Calling backup.
Why do you need backup?
Because I'm one guy and you're a lot of guys.
Excuse
I'm just a
me.
scout. I'm just trying. I'm here to let them know that you're here.
You say that as though you're
Well-
expecting us.
Yes, we were.
Oh.
We will not let Asmodeus and his agents win.
I was about to say, like, he's probably part of resistance, Haran.
Saran,
just here to talk.
is Drake next to Saran?
I'm like, I was flying up in the air, but
She
I
gives
just
you
had
she gives
started
you a
to.
look, and if you wanted to roll insight, you could.
I'm not looking at you. I'm
Flynn, what did you say?
I'm looking in the direction of where the stuff is coming.
I'm just telling the guy. I'm saying we're just here to talk. We're not gonna do anything unless you guys harm us.
I have a hard time believing that. She saw you talking to Asmodeus.
I wasn't.
Well, you're with them.
So you just believe one person.
Yes,
In
Okay,
hell.
so-
she's a very trusted person. We're a rebellion. We trust each other. There's really no other way to do it.
Who's to say that she's not trying to get you to believe her in her lies?
Why? What does she stand to gain from this?
Many things.
They're getting a lot closer now.
Yeah. Saran, decide what you're gonna do with him and get ready.
Now here's the deal. Call off your friends. You won't like what would happen if you don't.
What? You're gonna kill me?
Potentially permanently.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right.
So what
Doesn't
will your
matter.
decision be?
I'm willing to die for the cause.
Well, we'll get all the information we need to know from you.
Is he able to try to
Igneous?
break free?
Do you have Carter?
True. Yeah, I think he will try and.
I gave it to you
Oh,
with
thank you.
all your stuff.
Hey, Carter.
Is it that time?
I think it is.
I'm hungry.
I tried.
Do you?
And then she drapes the map over his head.
And you can hear it bite into his forehead and then bite through his skull and just begin slurping as his eyes roll back and he begins to shake. The cars are now within 75 feet.
At this point, is there any weak spot that I can shoot at?
I mean, it's basically a regular car.
Just a regular
Clearly,
car.
the exterior is kind of made of bone with vein going over it and muscles in certain
Alright.
spots where
If they're
things
getting
have.
close enough, I'm gonna shoot at the tire. Do you want me to roll initiative or?
They're not close enough for initiative, so and they don't appear to have anything
Okay.
ranged on them at the very least. So go ahead and you can just roll an attack against them.
It's just a regular roll. That's a 20.
20, all right.
10 force, 8 being it was anything. I think it's any element I could choose. What was it again? Gosh dang it, I'm already forgetting.
Well, in hell it's hellfire.
Oh, that's right. In hell it's hellfire. It is hellfire. So yeah. So plus 8 with hellfire. So 18 total. At least for the first one.
All right, and with you trying to hit the target, you trying to do a targeted shot, so you're taking the
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
what's it,
target
minus
shot.
5.
Minus
So that's
5.
Was that a 15 then, or is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a 15. I don't know. I mean, it's a car tire. It might hit.
Yeah, since you're zoning in on the tire, you try and shoot it, and you get close, but it hits the ground instead, and just poof, erupts all of the
Well, I
hacked down flesh.
try again. There, 18.
18 does it. So you poof, fire that second shot. You can see it poof, nail one of the tires as it immediately banks to the left, spins out, and then rolls over and over.
I would also, because you said they're side by side.
Yeah.
I know I didn't specify, but I would, I just now thought, even before you gave that suggestion, I would hit the one side so that when it does veer like that, it would like knock into the other car.
Okay, we're just gonna make this a chance roll. Roll me a percentage die. I'm gonna say there's a. Let's just go with a 20% chance this happens. So you're looking for a 20 or lower.
Hey, let's go,
I
baby.
need to stop saying that stuff.
All right, so yeah, the car on the right of the car Centaur, you take out its left tire as it turns left and begins rolling in front of him. And he takes it and he smacks it away and kind of redirects it into the other car next to him as they collide and become mangled together and roll in kind of this now tumbleweed of mangled car that then comes rolling to a stop. And now it's just the car Centaur headed towards you.
How big is this car Centaur thing?
The torso itself is like the torso of a huge creature thrown on the top of a decently large muscle car with like monster truck wheels.
Ignis, you got anything you can hit pop on with? You should from this distance.
Maybe. I don't know if if I do most anything, I'll be useless afterwards. Do you want me to do it anyway?
You don't have like a cantrip that you can just hit from this distance? He's probably right now like 50 feet at least.
Yeah. At this point, it's like Ignis. Like you guys have like one chance to do one more thing before this kicks off.
Okay. I'm just gonna use Mind Sliver then.
Mind Sliver. Okay.
I'm gonna fly into the air.
Okay. Yeah. You deploy your nymph wings and begin buzzing into the air. Saber, what are you doing at this point?
I was trying to take a shot at them.
Okay. At the car Centaur.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Using your blood bow.
Yeah, he did 19.
That's what I rolled.
19. Okay. And you're just targeting it in general?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
Forget, how did we rule this before? We had to rule this the other time too.
I don't think you get sneak attack, right?
I think I did because it was they hadn't taken a turn or something.
That's true.
Assassin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Good old 41 if it hits.
Dang, okay. Yeah, so you draw the bow back and you make sure to aim in a spot that you know is going to do some solid damage. You aim right into like where the grill is and fire your arrow as it goes into it and seem to hit something pretty important as a bunch of blood comes out of the exhaust pipe on the back. And the car kind of stops, like slows down for a second before returning to its original speed. You said 41 damage?
Yep.
All right.
He also needs to make an intelligence saving throw for the Mind Sliver.
Okay. Failure. You got a 7.
Cool. 3d6 psychic damage.
So 3d6, and it also subtracts 1d4 from their saving throw before the end of my next turn. I don't know if that's gonna count.
If there's one that comes up, so.
Right. 14
Oh.
damage.
Ooh, not bad.
14 psychic. Yeah, 14 psychic. and then the D4. So, I guess.
You're a bad car. Ah.
Okay.
Has a-
Yeah. You both get your shots off on it. Igneous, you just shoot this kind of spike from your mind to his mind. I'm almost thinking in this case, just with your experience of those shards getting lodged in your brain, it's almost like you materialize one of your own and fire it at him.
Yep.
And it drives itself into wherever the dome is. And you can hear a muffled scream. I guess actually you wouldn't hear anything, but there is like, because the car is very loud. But you hit, you hit. And at this point, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative, and I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my phone on the charger. Be right back.
All right, I'll take a
What
22.
the? Wait, what the heck?
Thomas,
Why did it? Oh, why did it? It's the weird initiative thing or something. I'll fix that. Oh, why is it? Why did it go to advantage?
that's a weird formula that's showing.
All right, is this
Yeah.
better? There we go. There we go.
22, 9, 19.
Igneous always usually gets pretty bad.
Yeah.
Look,
I mean,
yeah, it's
in general, I'm rolling pretty bad today too.
Yeah.
yeah, you are. You're having some bad luck with your rolls.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I rolled like a pretty solid number when I was like, "Hey, what's over there?"
That's still just funny. That's what's funny when trying to make a distraction, and then you're just like, go deal with it.
I was hoping he would just leave. Although, I'm afraid the boss has literally made Jerry Satan. Like,
I was
legitimate,
like, he is like pretty some important guy.
like
All right, I'm
legitimately.
back.
Ooh, that's a
All
spicy.
right, well,
That's a
boss,
spicy initiative
know-
right there.
What the frick? Jeez, Spencer.
How do you even do that?
19 is how.
19 plus 10. That's how.
Where'd you get a plus 10 from?
5 from dexterity
Swashbuckler.
and 5 from swashbuckler charisma.
Yeah.
Dang.
Ugh.
Thanks, Swashbuckler. Gives you a lot of good stuff.
I know. Swashbuckler is goated, man.
It is
Yeah,
goated.
That's
I
why I
do
picked
agree.
it. It was perfect for what I was going for.
So wait until Lord X starts actually being able to do stuff.
He's
Yeah.
full swashbuckler, right?
Yeah.
The thing I noticed, Boston, is that like the best swashbuckler abilities I feel like come at like level 3. So like putting that much investment into it is really all I need to like get the biggest bang for my buck.
Yeah. Okay.
Because being able to not have opportunity attacks taken against you, through certain means, of course, and also having a higher initiative as well.
This is gonna look like a butthole and butt cheeks if I draw it like this.
Do it. No balls. Do it with no balls.
So this is kind of the other mound. And then here are the.
Damn, this.
Okay.
What the heck is going on?
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, here you guys are.
Are you full
Go
health
ahead and
again?
position yourselves where you'll be. Okay, well, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you guys are at full health.
I'm not.
except for Saber.
Except for Saber.
Thomas, erase it.
How do we erase again?
I got it.
Control Z.
That's why you don't draw.
Accidental
TP for my
butthole.
TP from my butthole. I'm the Great Cornholio.
Okay, enough Beavis and Butthead.
So
Advertised already.
for for our initiative, it is Spencer, me, Thomas, and Orphan.
Yeah, let's get you guys added in. So go ahead and place yourselves real quick.
Is this the one that crashed? or is there like someone? is
That's
that
the
someone else?
that's the mound Igneous was inspecting.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
probably be there, but like probably like 60 feet up, or however high I needed to see them. the other
I'm
people.
probably also about like 50
Hey,
feet.
hey, Boston, I need a token.
Is your? Did I not? Oh, how did I miss
No.
you?
Damon is there, but
I think I mistook Damon for you. To be fair,
You probably, to be
it
fair,
kind
you
of looks
look
like
very
him,
alike.
but he's not red.
Is Carter still sucking away?
What?
he's still sucking. He's still sucking.
Okay.
He's fucking.
He's
Oh,
he's
How long does
going
it take
he's
for him
going Hoover,
to-
Hoover mode.
How long does
my
it take for
God.
it to do that? Like a minute or what?
Aster,
Yeah, about a
I
minute.
don't know
Fully drained.
if you were still holding him. I don't know if you could have flown up. Could she have flown up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she did fly up.
Yeah, I did.
I just don't know if her thing worked where like she had to still be there to hold him.
Assuming
Well, my
Oh.
vines are holding him. I'm not.
Well, he's being drained right now. He's basically dead.
Okay. Okay.
Which way are they coming from, Boston?
Oh yeah, that's important. too. I'm
That's a good question.
guessing
Yeah, so
over here.
I'm finding a car token to throw down real quick.
Okay. Those
This one's a
have
truck, but we're
Yeah.
just gonna roll with that.
That's fine.
Gonna have
it is
redneck
true.
accent.
Yeehaw! That's not even redneck. That's cowboy, but I don't care.
That's a cowboy.
I'm gonna shoot you, you son of a bitch.
That's a little bit better.
I'm
It's
gonna
still
kill
technically
your
it
ass.
works.
That's what he sound like.
That's what he
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
like.
he's gonna kill your ass. I mean, this map is.
I'm gonna get.
Stop it.
Oh.
Stop it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get on your bit.
Yeehaw,
What-
buddy boy!
Yeehaw!
Giddy up, girl!
What?
Um,
Get up, girl! Okay, there he is.
Yo, is that a Nissan Titan?
Okay. All right, let's add turn.
Missed opportunity for it to be a Cybertruck.
Stop
Those aren't invented yet.
It's a Chrysler. Merry
And why would it
Chrysler.
be? Why would it be a Cybertruck anyway?
Just
it's 'cause it's
because.
a new-
I actually saw,
probably.
I saw Cybertruck a couple weeks ago right up here. I was like, no,
Yeah, there's one that
Oh,
roams the area.
I was like, you're so lame for that, dude.
I know,
They're
I hate
so
them.
Ugly, and they break easily.
Oh, they break so easy. Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
Okay, he got
Right.
16. Damon did. Why is my computer lagging so much?
I'm scared of this week.
Saber, you got a what?
Huh?
What was your
22.
initiative? 22? Okay.
22.
22 for Saber. 29 for Saran for some reason. Thomas,
4.
19. Igneous,
To be fair,
9.
Boston, am I
And
ever
now-
gonna get my wisdom stats back?
Yeah, I. What was that from? Was that from you going to kid mode?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess you
you
are still
were
mentally a
still-
child. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you undo the effect, yeah. What am I looking at here? Oh, wrong guy. There we go.
There's a lot of 9s. Also, Felina's not on the map, the turn order.
Yeah, I am.
She is.
I don't see her.
It's not showing for you.
She's
No,
right
Oh,
here.
wait.
I only see
I
her.
didn't. Oh, I didn't add her to the turn order. That's right.
Oh, on the turn order. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was your
Her.
19? Also.
19.
Okay, nice. Which of you two
There's a lot
have?
of-
I do. She knows.
Yeah,
There's
that
a lot
would
of
make
nines.
sense.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Actually, Felina, your thing is rolling. Oh, never mind. I don't know why I thought I saw that said intelligence. It's just in it. Never mind.
And yeah, in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a +4. She has +2 to Dex. So
Okay. Car
Where's the
Centaur.
car? Where's the car in the turn order?
21.
Oh, interesting.
It's a fast card. Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom bitches.
Britches?
Sorry, I stuttered a bit.
It is.
Oh, okay. You're good. I thought it just totally sounded like you said britches.
I
and
did
that-
say britches, because my tongue twisted around.
pants. Vroom vroom pants.
Vroom vroom bitches.
All right, Saran. Car Centaur coming up above, like just running up the side of this nearby hill.
Going to-
Did you position yourself? Is that where you're at?
That's where I started with you bringing me in. Was there like some sort of positioning? Like where
Well, I guess
is
you would have been here. You were interrogating the guy, so the guy was here. So you'd be like on the hill talking to him.
Okay.
Oh, he was way over there. Okay.
Yeah. This is the hill the guy was on. This is the mound that Saber crashed into, and this is just another dune.
Okay. Saran will, hearing that the car is coming, she's going to. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, she is going to static surge. So she's going to get 10 charges of those.
Oh boy.
She's going to expend one of those charges to double her movement speed. And then move 60 feet. Could someone hold that for me really quick? Just put something there. Thank you. Boop. I assume it's now in sight?
Yeah.
Okay, I cast Wall of
So
Stone.
are you just running forward?
Yeah, she just runs forward, and now she's casting Wall of Stone.
Just like right in front of it?
Right in front of it, yeah. So she's going to do that as a
Okay.
quicken spell. So she'll use 2 sorcery points for that.
Head on collision.
Gotcha. Yeah, you forego a lot of the stuff you have to cast to just make it a lot simpler. Just a quick hand movement as your body takes a run. You know, just very natural magic. You erect.
Actually, is there
just the
stone
wall.
nearby? Because it has to have stone.
No, there's not stone nearby at all.
Okay.
Does it need it?
No,
I thought
hey.
it created it.
Actually, wait, see. A
I would
non-magical
say
wall of
it's all
stone
flesh.
springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall is 6.
Yeah, it springs into existence. So
Okay,
It's just
because I
magically appearing.
remember when we were doing the topsy turvy fight, you said it had to go off of stone.
I don't remember that, but I was wrong.
I
Okay,
feel like I remember that happening at some point, but I don't remember what was the situation.
Yeah, I don't fully remember, but the spell does just say it. Oh my gosh, it's so laggy.
okay, yeah.
Why-
She just puts the wall of stone right in front of it, and it's
What is
it's a thick wall of
Sorry,
stone.
my computer's just like slowing down.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. So we talking how wide?
Okay. Let me think things through really quick. So the wall of stone, it creates a. Let me just go ahead and cast this on here. Wall of stone. Okay, there we go.
It never happened.
Spencer, do you have the material for it?
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I have
has
a spell focus.
Okay. I just was making sure because people forgot a couple
Yep.
times. That's all.
As long as it doesn't cost money, he should be able to.
It
do
doesn't.
that.
It's a small block of granite is what it requires.
So how wide?
So it can be it's 10
10
foot by
20.
10 foot panels that can be 6 inches thick. Alternatively, you can create 10 foot by 20 foot panels that are 3 inches thick. It doesn't say anything
you go.
about doubling the thickness past 6 inches, making it 12 inches thick. So what I'm going to say is it's just 10 panels that are kind of like, let me draw this out really quick. So like there, 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 there.
All right, how long
There.
is this thing?
I mean,
Let's
considering it's
see.
going fast, you have to do this fast, then you may be able to escape before the spell is placed.
We'll go back. We'll kind of. It'll look something like that. Yeah. So it'll be like that, but minus that last
So
bit you
it-
just drew.
Fully encompassing him, or just
Just
not
about, yeah.
the
I guess I
back.
could fully encompass him. It is 10 feet tall, but I will leave openings for people to do stuff through, but it's not like extremely big openings. They're modest sized
Okay.
openings that things should be shot through within
Cool.
You're
All right.
getting-
without much of an issue.
Anything else?
No, that's all my actions.
All right, Saber.
Spencer thankfully said he left gaps big enough to shoot something through, so I'm gonna shoot something through it. Because it is 80 feet away still. So I still have 20. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not. So you let the arrow loose, and it just kind of the blood arrow just explodes into blood against the side of the truck or the car centaur.
Give me 1 second. So, sorry, I actually have advantage on that because of assassin,
Oh yeah, true.
because it hasn't taken time. That's better.
Yeah, okay. Retcon.
Yeah. So arrow soars towards him, pierces right into the torso, and just cuts straight through it.
Another
34.
good chunk- Yep, another good chunk of damage.
All right.
Do you I'm just
Already
gonna
the
ask
grill
for
is
help.
sputtering blood. There's a decent hole now in the torso of this thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask for a health bar, but that's fine.
Oh, I can see the health bar. I forgot you guys can't.
I wasn't sure if that changed or not, that's all.
There we go. Okay, that's it.
Yep.
All right, it's turn. Yeah, the torso does like rise above the wall. He's going to attempt to, because he's already got momentum. A wall has now just appeared in front of him. He's going to attempt to like grab the top of the wall and use his momentum to flip himself over it.
Okay.
Now, this is going to be
Can we set?
See,
Should
alright.
we set the DC to like my spell save DC or what?
now. Well, I guess one of the parts of your spell is right if you fully encompass. Does that include the wall and the I mean, like the ceiling? A creature will be surrounded on all sides.
Well, I never had enough to surround it on all sides,
Oh, you didn't. Okay, so it's not surrounded.
so it's the
Okay.
back end of it was supposed to be exposed.
Oh yeah, let's just do it against your spell save DC.
It's like, let's see.
So yeah,
Yeah,
he's just
see.
gonna.
The back end was supposed to be exposed. So just delete that one segment.
Cool. Yeah. So he goes forwards into the wall. He goes to put his hands on top of it to kind of throw himself over it. But he totally beefs it and just slams into the wall.
Takes damage.
Yeah, he's going to take 5d6 damage.
I'm guessing
like
the wall also
about
takes
like how fast he's going.
Yeah, he's moving like 50 feet around at the point that
Yeah.
he slammed into it. So that's I'm just going to do that.
Yeah.
D6 for each 50 feet. So just 18
Yeah.
damage,
That's good. Yeah.
which is 18 would be 82. Oh, whoops! I gave his health away. That's my bad. He's at 82 HP. You guys
Oh
can know.
no!
Oh no, 82 HP. Oh.
But he hasn't used any movement yet, so he's going to now after coming to a stop. Is going to you see him
Back it up.
like he beats his chest like a gorilla, and you hear it rev up, and you just hear a voice go overdrive. A plume of smoke comes out the back. He backs up, says,
Beep, beep, beep. After just He just shouts overdrive. Oh, am I being? Is everyone there? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you.
He
Okay, so he backs
Okay.
up and loops all the way around
It was quiet there.
till about there. Let me just double check how far that was because I was counting, but I didn't do a very good job. So it's about to there, and then there, and then yeah, okay. Yeah, so he's about just a little further. So like there. So he wheels around the stone wall. You're successful in like hindering him for sure. Let's see, what else does he have? Is there anyone within 30 feet?
Sure.
Not quite. Well, that sucks. Oh, he can. Yeah, all right. So he's going to use his nitrous boost. He can use it 3 times a day to use a dash as a bonus action.
I'm 58 feet up. Just
Yeah,
So
I'm
he's
also
going
on
to
this
just.
guy.
Aster's also a while up.
So we have Igneous, Drake, and Aster. So it's
he can probably get to
Saber,
like Saber or Saran.
Saber Damon, or Saran.
Yeah, those are the ones on the ground.
Saber did shoot at him twice. Saran did the wall. He's gonna go to who's closest. So he heads straight towards Saber. As he heads to you, he's gonna run you both over. So give me a strength saving throw, Saber. I'll do the same for Damon. He succeeds,
Not a dex?
and he's gonna move his full speed. So he's just gonna.
1 second, guys.
Oh wait. The guy that was getting his blood sucked out was like right there though, right?
Yeah, just behind there.
I'm
Okay.
dead, but
Just gets like hit by the car. It comes to a stop. Poof. If he wasn't
Yeah, so
dead before, he now is.
He leans forward as he slams on the gas and accelerates insanely fast directly at Saber and totally nails him. Hits Damon too. Damon is able to like push
curious.
back though, and is able to
Curious.
land on his feet. Saber, you are going to be knocked prone, and you're going to take.
Here's why does it have to be a strength and it can't be a dex? Because if you think of dodging a truck coming at you,
Yeah, I'm just gonna like put my arms out, just
This
try to
is
stop
this
it.
is less dodging and just more not being knocked down.
okay.
Okay, so he does hit you.
He's-
You can't dodge
He's
that.
moving through their space. So yeah, it's 18 damage to you, Saber. Damon's gonna take half of that.
It's not terrible.
So what's that, like 9? So
I mean, he can.
Bam.
Yeah. He's already hurt. That's the thing. So.
Oh yeah, he was at 69. Nice. So that's
and
gonna
then
bring it
immediately
down
after
pretty
him, now the car doesn't, but the guy inside is going to use one of his lair actions. As you see, the big
Ooh.
arm of the car centaur thing
Labor.
smacks the ground, and you see it hits a patch of muscle, and that muscle twitch like spiders out from that point. You see a couple things like moving and bubbling, and then an explosion of bile erupts from the ground. It's within 10 feet of it. So he's going to put it. Yeah, he's gonna just go ahead and throw it. Yeah, he'll. Oh, you're not in 30 feet, are you? I guess I can just use that to measure it. This isn't indicative of anything. Okay, so 30 feet's there. So if you put it. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna get right close enough to hit Saran. So Saran, just about 10 feet away from you, a bubble builds and poof, explodes bile all over you. You're going to have to make a con save for me.
Interesting. 12.
12?
Mhm.
Okay. That means you fail. So you are going to take. Where are my d8s? Sorry, Duco. Okay, so you get acid splash onto you. You are blinded until the end of your next turn. And you take 15 points of damage. Acid damage.
Until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, end of your next turn. Until then, you are blinded. Drake. Actually, no.
Okay.
As soon as his turn is over, you do see the doors open, and 4 guys get out. Is there any just regular dude-looking tokens here? They're all monsters. I just need a guy.
Pretty sure there were. Like, you had used them before.
I'm just gonna use orc tokens. Four guys, also wearing like patchwork skin clothing, like just made of like flesh that they found and sewed together. Now it is Drake's turn.
Okay. Okay. I am going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to summon feathers. And I'm gonna get them ready to shoot. I'm just going to fire at probably 2 separate guys here. I'll shoot just for the guys who are closest. I'm gonna so fire to hit the bow. 19. Does 19 hit them?
No, yeah, 19 definitely hits him.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, so that hits. Roll 5d10. Doing my normal, just 5 to each arrow.
And which one are you going after?
Ooh, that's abysmal. That's awful. First one is this one.
That one. All right.
That's awful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so what? That's a total of.
That's a total of 17. I mean, not 17. Sorry, 27.
Oh wow. Okay. So you see these pass by. You kind of flip around midair, aim your arm bow out. The energy builds, fires, and completely just explodes this guy's head and sends him flying back as he goes lifeless on the ground.
Oh, he's not very tough. How overkill did it seem like that was?
It was exactly what you needed.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
12.
Seeing as how they do that pretty easily, I'm actually just gonna focus the next attack. Because like there's still like the guy or centaur guy controlling this, right?
Car is the biggest
Yeah, it's
threat.
still being
It's on him.
controlled. The door's shut. He's still there.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and fire at him. So this one will go to hit him. 31, pretty sure that hits.
Igneous, are you standing on top of this car? Oh,
I'm flying.
you're flying. That's right. I forgot.
That's a little better. Okay, so 12 plus 24, that is 36.
All right.
To the centaur.
36. That hits.
Three of it. I don't know if just in case it matters. 3 of it is the hellfire. So,
All right.
just to get like away from everyone grouped up in the air together, I'm gonna go ahead and fly like down here, but still in range. There. Still about 50 feet above.
Alrighty. Yeah, you rip that second arrow. It just the beam of energy comes out, and you can see it just rips a hole right in the roof of this. Like just, I guess just in the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the side of it, just you kind of blast one of the doors off, revealing just the interior of the truck.
Okay.
And you can see kind of blood leaking off of where you ripped it off. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
No, that's it.
Already asked her.
Wasn't there 2 cars?
There are a total of 3, but 2 of them got crashed.
You're welcome.
Yes. Um.
Was there like
Okay.
no one that got out of the wreckage? Or just everyone pretty much just like.
If you want to look real quick, you can see what's going on.
I guess so. Yeah, I'll see if there's like any movement back in the wreckage. Perception. I
It
guess.
looks like a total of 4 people have climbed out of the wreckage. You don't know
They're
how
back.
much there was to begin with, but
They're back. They're back like over here.
Everyone in McKinney is dead.
Yeah, they're quite a bit away.
What? What was that sound?
Everyone in McKinney is dead.
What?
All right, yeah, Aster, what are you doing?
I'm casting Sunburst on all of them. It's a 60-foot radius.
Gotcha. Make con saves.
Yes.
Sunburst. Oh, bam.
Like that spell.
Con save for the Car Centaur. That's a 22. Then for the goons,
Is it that big?
19 from 1.
Huh.
Fail, that's a 5. That's a fail as well. That's a 11. That's a
I
19.
forget how big that is.
So-
60-foot radius is a pretty big.
Yeah. Is there
Okay.
a way to like position it further away so that it doesn't target us?
So 1
Yeah.
succeeds, 2 of them fail. So
38 damage in total. Those who succeeded gets half.
Yeah, she can
Okay.
definitely hit it where it doesn't hit anyone.
Remind me what it looks like when you cast Sunburst. Are you like sending a bead of light that explodes, or?
Yeah. Oh, and they're also blinded.
Right, you kind of summon a small ball of sunlight in your hand. As you point it out, it streaks across and kind of like a fireball hits, and just a bright light appears, and immediately you're hit with the stench of burnt flesh and the sizzling as the light encompasses them, and as it dims, 2 of them are fried and dead.
Do we hear like a scream from Carter at all?
Oh my gosh, Carter. Aster, would you have still done that knowing Carter was right there still sucking a guy? There really is no way to save that sentence. Draining a guy.
Would you have still done
just
that?
I kind of
Like
forgot he
killing
was
it.
there.
Yeah, draining makes more sense.
Would you still have done it?
Yeah, would you have still done it?
I don't think training is better.
I guess because I kind
Where
of
is
forgot
he?
he was there.
Where is he?
Only Thuran cares.
He's
about
like-
that thing.
He's like here.
Okay, I know you forgot, but I mean, Aster is also. I mean, Aster is also kind of forgetful. What do you think Aster would have forgotten?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't like that sound, Boston.
Yeah, the light dies away. The guy that Carter was draining is kind of like, now like his skin is charred, so he's kind of like frozen upright. And you can see blackened skin on top of his head.
No!
Seemed to be Carter, or what once was Carter.
No!
It's about time you had something precious to you die.
And this
Kinda
guy
neat.
is looking pretty bad. He was able to real quick grab like a hunk of flesh and hold it up so he didn't entirely get burnt, but he is still not doing super great. And the car is going to take that as well. That's going to be all right.
Can
All right.
Carter make death
that was
saves
your
at all?
action. What are you going to do, Aster?
Can I heal Carter?
Are you you can't cast 2 spells in a row, so this has to be something that's not a spell.
Healing cantrips.
There aren't healing
Healing,
cantrips.
healing a map before you heal Saber. What a world.
Oh, I have mending.
That's.
He's
I mean,
technically a map,
he is
not
an
a
item.
person.
Would that work?
You can try
Boston?
it.
You have to
Okay,
fly
I'm
over.
gonna cast.
Is there range?
I think
like,
it's
Is it
you have to
touch.
get
also
up?
like
Oh, it
is
says
it also
touch.
like
You can just start flying over there.
is it also like a bonus
Yeah,
action?
start flying over.
I'd be like,
Okay,
It's touch, yeah.
we have 30 feet of movement, Felina,
I'd be
so you
like,
can
maybe
get
Sarandia
to...
shouldn't have left him alone.
It's about there, Felina?
Yeah, the computer crashed and won't turn on, so I don't know.
Dang.
Is
Yeah.
this guy dead? Right.
Oh yeah, I need to delete him. Okay, yeah, it's just those guys. I'm assuming that's all Aster.
Yeah.
All right, now it's Damon's turn.
What did Sarandia do respond to what Drake said?
She's currently preoccupied with being blinded right now.
Oh, you wouldn't even know what happened.
You didn't see what you just heard. You hear a boom, like a sizzle noise.
Well, Aster, you go fix that.
I am working on it. I'm sorry.
Boston,
What's that?
don't
Huh?
don't have this be the end of Carter, please.
Please let it be the end of Carter.
Do it.
It's not my fault.
You
Uh,
abandon your map.
I thought he
Alright,
would be
he's going
okay. The car was over here, and I put a wall up.
Damon's going to summon some energy to his hand and release some blasts out at the car centaur on the guy. He's going to start with the guy, so just going to nail him with. Yeah, that hits. D10. Okay. That is 11 damage. So that drops into this, and then he's going to fire another one at him. That totally hits.
Or like, yeah, it's not gonna hit any of us. Then it's like, oh shoot.
He two blasts, one in the guy's gut, one in the guy's neck, blowing holes through them, and he just collapses. And then he's going to launch his last one at the car centaur.
Can we do
That
this without Igneous getting a turn?
Going to hit 8 plus 13. Okay.
I think Igneous would be happy not to have a turn, honestly.
Fires another one, hits right into the kind of abdomen of the torso part, and that bleeds. This car's looking pretty dinged up. And then Damon is going to get in close. So he's just going to close the distance and prepare with his sword. And going to call it that. All right, Igneous.
He does.
Cantrip.
I'm gonna go fly over to the car and get within like 30-ish feet flying. I'm gonna use my bonus action to drain mana from it. So,
Okay.
What is my okay? So this is to hit. 28 to hit.
That definitely hits.
14. Nice.
All right, your hand warps space around it. As you sense the energy is not coming from Car Centaur itself, but from the guy inside. As bits of his energy come from the domed head, and enter into your hand.
Okay. And I get 18. Oh, everything is lagging for me too. What the heck? And then I'm gonna use burning hands on it. I can cast
Alrighty.
it once a day.
Yeah, you draw the energy into your blackened hand, then hold out your other as flames begin to lick off of your skin
It's not doing
and
it.
begin to kind of spin around into a torrent that you release upon the Car Centaur. Is it a dex save?
Yeah, it's a deck save.
Not a bad roll, actually. Car same tower. 20.
Oh, that's what it needed.
So he takes half.
Yeah. So let me roll that. Wait, is it evocation? I keep forgetting about that.
He does get a -1.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because
Or was it? Or is it till?
it was until the
I
end
think
of my
that's
turn.
passed.
Because what does it say?
Yeah, it was before initiative, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
both your turn and its turn has passed since then.
Okay. Yeah.
It says end of your next turn. I mean, that was technically
Mhm.
his next turn.
That's true. That's true. This is your first turn this round.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I can. Well, I guess that just means it works.
The -1. So yeah.
Okay, so it is evocation, so it would be 3d6 plus 5. Ooh.
Oh wait, no. It did try. It did try to make a save. Didn't it? Did it try to do a save to try to jump over the wall?
It wasn't really a save. It was more of a check.
Okay. I guess if it did, okay.
Yeah, I'll let it concede. It goes to bring its arms up to kind of block most of it, but it's just its body stutters almost, and it locks up before it's fully able to block itself and gets a face full of flames for 19 damage. All right, your flames roar around the cockpit area of this thing as the flesh burns so much that muscle inside of it begins to snap, and the lid of this thing, like the dome, flies off, and you can see a man chilling inside it, and it's the guy that Igneous you saw while you were scrying that Delilah was talking to. It's the most recent Hero Forge posted in the art channel.
Ooh.
Ah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go fly back with my remaining movement just a little bit.
All right,
Over
blast him in the face, retreat a little bit. As it flies out, the guy comes out and he throws his hands up in surrender. Saran, it's your turn.
Saran's gonna transform into a dragon because young blue dragons have 30 feet of blind sight. And she's gonna fly over here. As she gets close, she sees that his hands are up. Notices that, but also notices that Carter isn't like doing his draining actions that he does. I was careful.
Yeah,
what I
he's
say.
still.
Not sucking.
Yeah, he's not sucking.
He's not
It's
sucking.
not sucking.
He
He loves to suck.
He does.
Mama Milky.
Oh my gosh, you did
it! Yes.
That's so good.
Where is it?
Thank you.
Mama Milky.
Thank you for that, Postway.
Mama Milky.
Thank you for that.
Mama Milky.
Where do you have it? Is it just you that can use that?
It's just us two that has it.
Mama Milky.
It's because the soundboard is full on the server.
Oh. We replace it with one of these.
Nah.
Okay. Anyway, yes. Saran.
So she, not knowing like this guy is like a very important figure just yet. She's gonna put a bit more of a focus on Carter at the moment. And
Told everybody.
what was that?
I told everybody about this guy.
You didn't just like. She's currently using blind sense, so it's like she can't really get.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
no, it makes
fair.
sense. So you go past him to Carter then?
Yeah, to Carter. Would I be able to perform like some sort of medicine check involving like electricity to kind of like resuscitate him? Or like is
Well,
he
first you have to determine
is he dead?
that he's. You just know he's still, right? You're just getting like the Daredevil sonic vision of this, so you can just see him motionless.
Okay.
You're not getting like explicit details like the charred, exterior.
Okay. She's gonna use Static Surge and use True Seeing to see if she can get a better glance at the situation.
Yeah, you kind of accelerate your body to your hand executes all the movements and your mouth executes all the invocations to cast True Sight on yourself. As you peer through the veil of acid on your eyes, and you're just kind of looking at essences and things of that nature. It's not exactly how True Seeing works, but you do see like the energy of Carter is just minuscule and fading fast.
She is going to. Is he like charred to a crisp, or is he like charred to like? Is he like still flimsy in some sorts?
The part that you can see, the exterior, the part that's like his back essentially, is fully crisped up. You'd have to peel him off to kind of see what he's doing on the other side.
Okay, she is going to attempt to peel him off.
Okay. I'm assuming you're doing so delicately.
Yeah, she'll. I assume we're out of initiative now, right?
Kind of. We're kind of halving it.
Okay.
We're gonna have you take your turn as normal at the moment. We'll just kind of finish out. Okay, so I'm thinking either a sleight of hand or a medicine check to peel him off.
Okay, because it would be better for me to transform back, but that would require an action, and I don't have that right now.
What would you? I'll leave it up to you. You want to do a medicine or a sleight of hand?
My medicine's +1, and my sleight of hand will be a +0 in a dragon form. I don't want to do
Okay,
either in my
it
dragon
is-
form.
So do you want to wait?
I'll have to wait. Yeah.
Okay. You go to, but you're like too risky, and you just kind of pause. All
You
right,
say something, maybe? You could try to say something.
A little help over here.
Like, yeah.
all right, is that it for?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Saber. The guy has his hands up in surrender. Saran has called out for help with Carter. What would you like to do? Christian, are you there?
You're muted too, by the way. Oh, there we are.
I was asking if the guy is on the map at all.
He's just where the car is.
Okay. So I have the stand up number 1 because you said I was knocked prone.
True. Yeah, you are. You have like a tire mark across your chest.
Yeah, frick you for that. I was only knocked prone, right? It was just prone in 9 points of damage.
Yeah, correct.
So let's see. Is he in front of Damon? I assume.
Yeah. Damon's like right in front of him. Yeah. He's like he's popped out like the dome on the top of the head of this car centaur has popped off, and he's like inside of it, like operating it like a mech. And he's got his hands out in surrender.
Surrender. Surrender means nothing to Saber except that you're weak. Yeah.
Look, I give up, but don't kill me. You need me. You're not
so
going to survive out here.
You said it's the guy in the Hero Forge?
Yeah, the most recent one.
Let me look at that. Say, it looks kind of small.
Thought you were guys were loyal to the cause.
Yeah, but me dying doesn't really help much of anyone.
Okay,
your
so
name?
what I'm going to do is,
I'll let Saber finish, then I'll answer.
yeah, I will kind of attack him, but not really attack him, if that makes sense.
Like kind of a
Feign
threatened,
attack?
like a
No.
like
Just like a
No,
stab to
no,
the leg.
Like rush at him with your blade, stop at his throat.
No. So, I have my chains, which should be able to be plentiful here, considering how much blood is all over the place.
There are sufficient pools of blood.
Very much so
So I'm
sufficient
just-
pools.
So after I stand up, I am going to use my action as bonus action to attack him with the chains, but half the damage as they try to grapple him.
You half the damage.
Yeah, we said it halves the damage if I try to grapple.
Oh, correct.
Or if
Okay,
I
yeah.
shoot.
So I guess roll to hit then.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find something that has a +9 to hits. Okay. I'll just roll a d20 and we'll just add 9.
Look,
You just great. Oh no.
What'd you get?
1. 1.
I
Yeah.
hate roll 20 so much. That's the first
Okay.
chain.
2.
We
Okay,
see
so
why
on the
I
one,
don't-
the chain springs out of it. Like you focus on a blood puddle next to him, and you channel your energy into it, forming all the iron from that blood into chains as it constitutes and fires out of the puddle at him. But he like hits a lever on the inside of the mech and causes the torso to like dip out of the way, and the chain just goes wide. Because it's not coming from you, there's no ill effect to you. And then you fire the other one, and he moves the body to like try and dodge it again. What's the total to hit for that?
11.
Yeah, so it just once again completely goes wide.
We see why I don't roll with. We see why I don't roll with roll 20.
Warrior, do you have no honor? I've surrendered. Surrendered. Damn,
Surrendered.
my brain's dead. Shut up. Don't criticize my grammar. We are in the middle of a combat encounter.
That's
It
quite the
wasn't
mind
really
sliver
to-
that happened to him earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
wasn't really-
roll?
I have a really good excuse.
Can I
It wasn't
roll?
really to hurt you. It was just to keep you. What's the word?
Restrained.
Restrained. Yes.
Look, I'm not gonna do anything. I'll even call for my guys when they find their ways over here.
Oof. Nope. That was. It's. Gosh dang it. Another one there. Well,
I will.
Ah.
As he's talking to me, I'll roll insight. There we go. Look at that. Look at what.
Two sides of the spectrum.
yeah. Wow.
He's being completely honest right now. You don't know about his intentions going forward, but he will surrender. He's done fighting. He will call off his men.
Okay. What? Well, I'd be
Well,
like,
hold on,
well, go ahead. You rolled
Everyone.
in that 20, so.
He's serious about surrendering. Everyone, just chillax for now. Also, Saran, who cares about the stupid map? He was stupid and hypocritical.
Okay. With you accepting his surrender, we drop out of initiative.
Okay, is anyone going to come help Saran out with the map?
I'll go
Is
over
anyone
there.
going to come help Saber out,
was
who's taking a ton of damage?
I'll go over
I
there.
wish I could, but I have nothing to heal you.
Okay. Which is higher for you, medicine or sleight of hand?
I'll just like say I assist you.
I'll be real back.
I'm literally in dragon form with big clunky hands.
You
my
can.
guy.
You. We were out of combat. You can turn. You can change out
Okay,
of dragon form.
I will take out a dragon form and have 5
What
to
is-
my sleight of hand.
Yes, mine is only 4, so yours is overall better. But I'm helping you kind of also a little bit. Helping us to roll with
17. There we
advantage.
go.
Yeah.
That's
He's-
good enough.
He said he'll be back.
Okay. Eight.
Okay, I'm back. Aster, are you still headed over to help with Carter as well?
I'm gonna heal Saber.
You see, he's covered, so you drop down the Saber instead.
Mm-hmm.
What are you using to heal him?
Heal.
Oh, okay.
They get 70. They regain 70 hit points.
Thank you for
Okay,
you know.
yeah. Aster comes dropping out of the air, just with a simple touch. Green light shoots into you, and just all of your wounds disappear.
Almost
most
all
part.
of them, yeah.
Yeah.
That was so
Okay, so yeah, so she dropped out of her dragon form, and I'm kind of assisting her try to
Okay,
heal it off.
what are you doing to help her?
Just helping
Uh,
to carefully peel it off with her.
Yeah, I'm just helping peel it off. I mean, I'm just
Like you
like
got
trying
two
to
pairs
like,
of hands on there.
Yeah.
yeah, like I'm more kind of steadying her hands, kind of. You know,
Like
if that's a
you're grabbing her hands.
Steadying.
steadying.
What are like? Are you grabbing them to steady them?
Yeah,
Okay, kind of doing like you're showing her how to golf.
sure. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make
I already
whichever
did.
check
He
you'd like
did,
to
yeah.
add advantage. Okay. 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Without like causing any more damage to Carter, you were able to successfully remove him from the guy's face, or I guess the top of his head. You see, which is exposed with partially eaten brain. And you flip him over, and it's a lot like when you put like a pizza in the oven, and the top is like charred, and you flip it over, and the like bread is still like bread. So like it's still his face, much more dried out and like wrinkled, and you can see his eyes and his mouth. And he goes,
Sir, Saran, is that you?
Yes, it's me. Here, 1 second. She
It hurts.
the one thing that she knows that it seems to help him the most, she's gonna turn back into a dragon. And
Alright.
and I think you guys know what's coming next.
Mama Milky.
she's gonna make an incision in her arm and just start pouring blood down down into Carter's mouth.
Right? Yep. It just pours out of the wound. And he goes,
Mama Milky.
Is it?
and as
bad-
you pour blood
Is
into
it
his
bad-
mouth. Oh, is it bad what?
I was gonna say, is it bad that I kind of want to turn that blood into a chain?
As it pours into his mouth and he begins to drink more of it, you can see a lot of like moisture returns to his face. A lot of the charred bits begin to crack off, and he's good as new.
Yay, he lived.
I thought I was a gunner.
I'm gonna find out who did that to you.
I know. Help me find out so I got
Anyways.
lots of things planned.
I'm just gonna roll you up for now, alright? Keep you safe. And she
Yeah,
rolls
I
him up,
find out what it does.
I
and
need to rest.
she turns back into a human, rolls him up, and kind of tucks him on like the
In your
side
very
of-
tight jean pocket.
I mean, she is smaller, so like it's not very tight.
It's kind
Oh,
of snug in
fine.
here, but it'll do.
I'll find who did this.
Now,
All
sorry
right.
about
Yeah,
all
the
of
guy
that.
in the mech suit. He's like, "You guys mind if I get out of this meat suit?"
Please, by all means.
He lowers it to the ground and jumps off. My name is Zeal.
Wait, Zeal or Zeal?
Zeal.
Zeal with a Z.
Zeal.
Okay.
Okay.
Appropriate.
Z names are pretty big in hell.
Interesting.
What is your position in the resistance?
Commander.
Pretty high up.
Oh.
Well, there's one thing I do have to ask. You mentioned that without you, we wouldn't survive.
Correct?
Why do you feel that way?
Take a deep breath for me, and you tell me why.
Well,
Do you know where any shelter is? Do you know any way to get out of this toxic air?
Fair.
well, you do.
Well, I've lived here for long enough to acclimate.
Have you just been living down here
Yeah, pretty much.
How long?
this whole time?
I've forgotten. A while, though.
As always part of the resistance, or
Kind of. Beginnings of it, I guess.
okay?
Now,
It started as
here's the thing that stumps me, right? You know why we're
Yeah.
here, right?
kind of. I've heard you're serving Asmodeus, trying to root out the rebellion. I'm sure.
So why are you going to help us then?
Because like I said, me dying is bad, and I think we might be able to benefit each other and maybe come to some sort of an understanding.
Benefit how?
Well, I can save you from succumbing to the toxic air.
Well, yes.
You cannot kill me.
Is that pretty much it?
My people need me. Right? If there's any way we can work this out, that would be great.
When did we get a worm emote?
I think that's something that you can do normally.
I don't know where you're from. I don't know why you're working with Asmodeus. You don't look like
Well,
like
we're working
one,
with,
and maybe you look like demons. The rest of you don't. You have magic, so you can't be lost souls.
well, we're working with Asmodeus because we hate Diabolus.
All right. So you're not loyal to him.
No.
Really?
To Diabolus? No, we hate that son of a bitch.
No, Tasmodius, you mean.
He's a threat.
Asmodeus.
It's
He's a
more
threat.
of the enemy of my enemy type thing.
Yeah,
Look.
that's about it.
Underneath that tarp, there's a car. Another one. One that works. If you get in that car, I can guide you to one of the outposts we have stationed here, and we can have a talk.
You better not be leading us to a trap.
Well, here's the thing. We don't know for sure if you will be leading us to a trap. You say the people need you, right?
Yeah.
How much do they really need you?
I play an essential role. The rebellion would go on without me, but there are more innocent among us that rely on the skills I have.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain more, but we can do this in the truck because I want to get out of the air here.
Yeah, I need to get
Yes,
out
I
of this.
agree.
At this point, over the hill, you see the 4 other guys, and they got swords raised, and they're coming down yelling, and he goes, "Hey, wait! We struck a deal. You guys, I don't really know how you're going to get back. We find if there's not a lot of room in that car.
Is there your room for all of us?
I can fly.
Call for a search and rescue. You got your gas masks, right? And yeah, some of them who are just regular people throw on gas masks over their face, which are made from like biological matter. Like they got veins and stuff, and it just like looks like a skin pouch that they throw over their face.
Ew.
Alright, first things first, I wish to establish something. The deal's not quite set in stone yet, if you catch my drift.
You would know a lot about stone, wouldn't you?
You would also know a lot about deals, wouldn't you, Saran?
Shut up, Saber. None of that now, please.
Are you one of those people that tries to make deals with every devil or demon they come across?
He made
Not
good
every,
deals.
okay?
Tourists are the worst, I swear.
Anyways. You're a key important role in this rebellion, and if you're going to be taking us to a stronghold of sorts, we can't guarantee our safety. And, well, as much as you don't want to die, you could probably guess as much as we don't want to die. So, let's make an offer.
Look, you guys got maybe 1-2 more minutes before the effects begin to set in.
Saran, just shut up and get in the car.
I agree.
Okay, let's get in the
I'm
car and
getting
then we
in the
can talk
car.
about the finalities of the details.
Perfect.
No, we're not doing detail.
He hops in the driver's seat. This is kind of has like spots enough for 5 people. So it would be crammed. Aster, if you want, you can try to turn something small, maybe to fit in.
Oh yeah, I'll turn into a cat, a black cat.
How long does wild shape last?
Like an hour.
I can also, I'll also transform. I'll do like I don't know, like a little rat.
All right. Aster, you turn to a cat. Drake, you turn to a rat. You guys hop in. Just with a cat and a rat chilling out in the car.
That's what I was thinking too.
Cat and a rat.
As he starts the car. And when you get in, it's all like I said, flesh. Like the seats are made of like woven muscle. The ceiling of the car like looks like rib cage. Like you can see a spine going down it, and then ribs coming off from that, and it's just kind of like a canvas of flesh. Steering wheel, all made of bone.
It just sounds like the
where
inspiration he had for Gideon.
where the radio would be is just like a mouth, and there's two just like flesh knobs next to it.
Two
Those are
dicks.
nice. Stop it!
They're more nipply than anything.
Twist the dicks.
They're nipples. They're nipples.
Twist the
It
nips.
doesn't make it better.
No! Don't give the car a purple nipple.
It raises the volume.
He peels off, driving off into the swamp.
Sabers and shotgun, by the way.
Okay,
Now,
and then you got
Just have the
Saran.
rat and the cat.
Saran, Rendon, and Igneous with the cat and a rat.
I pull out Paprika so she plays with them.
now about that deal.
All right,
We're not doing Steel Saran.
I
No more
would like to
deals.
hear what Duran has to say, but I agree. No more deals for you.
Look, if you kill me, you're left out here to die. You'll succumb to the disease, and within what, an hour maybe?
What is this
If you're
disease
lucky
in
too.
particular?
I don't think there's much explanation required. This is a realm of pure rot. Biological rot. It will infest your lungs, it will choke you out, and eventually you'll succumb to it and become a part of the swamp. Your body will meld into what's already here. And you become a part of the interconnected nervous pathways and mesh of muscle that makes up the ground beneath us. You have no chance without me, is what I'm saying. So you can choose to kill me now, but unless you can somehow pinpoint our location and find a stronghold, which I doubt, you'll be dead.
No, we're good. We're staying
You
here.
won't be killed. Not by us. And I look at Duran.
Good. Then no deals.
So I do have a question. How long have you been in hell?
Like I said, it's kind of all blended together. I don't know. I mean, this organized rebellion has only been around for, what, 100 or 200 years? So around the beginning of that, so maybe 200 years.
And he looks like a demon, right? Or is he a demon? Can we tell?
Yeah, he's definitely a demon.
Okay.
Got the horns, red skin, all that.
And have you been, like, I guess, as you said, it may be not clear, but have you?
Oh, I guess
witnessed
Damon's sitting
anything?
on someone's lap. I forgot about him.
Well, there's a cat and a rat, so there should be enough room.
Yeah.
Cat and a
No, there's
rat.
Rendon. You forget about Rendon.
Yeah.
It's Rendon, Saran, and Igneous in the back seat.
Uh-huh.
Saber's in the passenger. He's in the driver.
He can do half
And then
seasons with
Astro-
Saber since they are like master and
Nope.
apprentice, I guess.
Nope.
It's one of the awkward thing where it's like there's 3 seats, but you can cram 4 people in, so there's 4 people crammed in.
Yeah, there you go. If anything, the cat and the rat can fit on my lap or something.
All right. Anyway,
Yes.
Igneous, what were you saying?
Completely forgot what I was saying. I was just basically asking him if he was a demon, like
Yeah.
if he has memories of being a demon all that time, or if he remembers being something else.
And if there was something before that, I've forgotten. I don't know what
So now
I
that you're a
was.
demon, is your soul bound to this place?
Well, I wouldn't say my soul is bound to it. I could leave if I wanted to.
Well, I guess my question is, if someone would revive you, what would happen to you?
Oh, like if I died?
Uh,
Well, seeing as I'm in hell, I would just stay dead.
well, I just meant if someone out there in any of the other planes outside of
Oh,
hell.
Like if
revives
I was a person and I got resurrected.
you. Yes.
No, I don't know if I was a person, but I don't know. I suppose my soul would get yanked back up into my body.
What else would you have been if you were not a person?
Some demons are made to be demons. Majority of them, actually.
Hmm.
You know the whole story. Overseers created their own people in their own realms, and we don't know who created hell people, but someone did. The first demons were demons through and through. The rest have either been born or people have been turned into them.
I see. I guess. Uh, I guess what Delilah said during the rave confused me a little. That makes sense though.
Yeah, well, she's not the best at articulating her thoughts, but yes, she specifically was turned into a succubus.
But others are too, right? Not just her.
Yeah, there's a mix. Yeah, no, she's not the only one. Some people, it's a reward in hell sometimes. It's not as common given the circumstances with Asmodeus, but
I have a question for you as well.
shoot.
Since you've been here, have any prominent demons, devils, anyone of like major significance died really, or even disappeared?
I don't know about died, but lots have been exiled.
All right. Saber just glances at his left arm one more time, and then just
Is there
drifts off.
anyone specifically you're asking about?
Mm, plus, I'm gonna make a religion check real quick
Sure.
to see if Saber would have learned anything about Catholicism or anything on Earth.
Catholicism specifically?
Something like that. But
Like Christianity?
yeah, that in general. Just
Oh,
religion.
I think I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what you implied earlier, especially with him being a snake.
Who knows Draconic?
Thomas.
Drake does.
I do.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I thought there was. Oh, Igneous definitely does.
I don't.
I thought you did.
No, I know Celestial and Primordial.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess in that case, yeah.
Saran,
I was trying to learn from others, but I never finished.
Saran knows Drake knows Draconic, so she's gonna mutter over to him. Listen, I have bad feelings about going along with this. It's not gonna end out well.
Meanwhile, Drake is a rat that can't talk.
Yeah. Squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak.
Son of a
You just
bitch.
kind of hold him in your hands and speak to him. After about 10 minutes of driving, and by the way, in this car, there is like ventilation happening, and something's being filtered out, so you're not like succumbing to the
Yeah.
toxic air. And he comes to a stop at a mound. Gets on, he's like, I'll be back 1 sec. Goes up to the base of it, and he finds a cluster of muscles and nerves, and you can see him grab it and twist it, and it spasms out, and you can see a large orifice kind of open up at the base of the mound, and it leads into a metal exterior, just this metal dome.
As soon as is he getting back into the car?
Yeah, he actually goes around to the trunk, pops it, and pulls out another one of those tarps. All right, go ahead, head inside. I'm just gonna throw this over so no one can see it.
Before we do that, I need to make sure that we are not going to be in a trap. I would hate for it to happen. So, I need to figure out, and I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on him.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right, just surface thoughts right now.
yeah, for now it's that. It's like, what can I tell?
At the moment, most of his thoughts are kind of preoccupied with trying to stay alive. And you get him. He thinks about, and you just get flashes of like children, like the souls of children, back somewhere else in a similar kind of metal bunker. And he's thinking just how much that they need him. He needs to survive. He just needs to keep himself alive.
Demon has a heart.
Would you like to probe deeper?
Yes.
Okay, wisdom save for him. That's a 13. No, 13. 11. Oh, no, he's got a bonus to it. 14.
It's a fail.
Still a failure.
All right, yeah. So you push deeper, break through the barrier of his mind, and are now just fully in his thoughts. What are you looking for?
Basically, I also ask him directly, like, what are we expecting inside? To guide his thoughts.
Oh, you're just like so as you kind of probe that, or so you ask him that.
Yeah, I ask out loud.
You just kind of shelter. He just thinks in his head shelter, and he's just like, just somewhere to lay low without risk. And that rings as true in his thoughts. This is just an outpost with supplies, and he's just trying to get you guys somewhere safe.
Is there anyone else inside?
Not that he's aware.
How many other people are close by?
Are you asking this out loud?
Yeah. Yep.
He gives you verbally the answer. I don't know. In his thoughts, you hear him think like there could be hundreds if I wanted to.
Hey,
Are
Boston.
there any that would?
Yeah, what's up?
With True Seeing, because I still have True Seeing up. Can you kind of like detect kind of like the power level of an individual almost? Like see their essence, kind of like being stronger than others.
Technically, I mean, with how True Seeing works, no. But I've also like expanded it. I can make this a check if you want.
Okay.
We can make this some sort of insight check, kind of assisted with the True Seeing itself.
Okay.
What does the scouter say?
Whoops. That was with advantage. But I was going to be using sorcery point anyways, probably if I got a low roll, so 11. So, with a sorcery point. So.
I'll give you a range, and I'll just give it to you in like challenge rating. With that, he could be anywhere from like a 4 to a 12.
Okay. We've taken on a 30, so this guy is not much.
Yeah, he throws a tarp over the car. I'm assuming the rest of you guys kind of get out and go into the thing. I guess, Ignis, do you share your findings that it's safe?
Yeah, I mean, was that it? I wanted to continue a little bit longer, but
Sure. Yeah. What else are you trying to probe out of him?
like if there was anybody that would within the resistance that would challenge him, be allowing us to be safe.
Verbally, his answer is potentially depends on what the circumstances are of your introduction to them. but there are people above me that can override my decisions. But if we're careful about it, it should be a problem. And most of that is the same in his thoughts, but there is this larger looming figure kind of above that. And you get flashes of a man in a suit with this kind of like metal helmet that's flat on top, fully encases his head, is much bigger than what a head would be, and like metal plating goes onto like the shoulders and everything.
Hold on.
And it's someone he fears very much. And you get the sense that like if this guy got involved, there's no way he can sway him.
Okay.
But you get the sense that this figure is kind of distant, not as directly involved in the rebellion.
I'm going to probe for a name. I'm not just gonna like. I'm also going to say just like, what's his name?
Him? Well, there's multiple of them. In his thoughts, Mammon. Mammon is the name.
There we go.
Yeah.
But you get the sense that like Mammon is but not directly in charge of the resistance. Like this isn't like he's not thinking of him as his boss. It's more like his benefactor.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's just powerful enough that if he wanted to change things, he could. But he's not as involved. It's just more of this general fear of him in general. Like I said, I said general twice. It's just it's a vague fear of this guy. And like in anything he does, he's afraid Mammon is going to do something.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hammond, huh? And I start retelling what I found to everybody in front of him. Like I don't care if he knows that I know.
Because he knows he's probing.
Yeah, he knows, but I like.
Fucking
I know
wizards.
Oh, Mammon.
Yeah. Well, we did have that theory.
You guys know Mammon?
Not
Heard of it.
personally,
of-
but I've
At this point,
had
you guys
some...
are in the outpost. He closes the sphincter door.
That's a
Yeah.
fun
You see
word,
him,
though.
hellfire lights light up, and he sets out some chairs that were just against the wall.
Now here's the deal. Any funny business happens, just know
Man,
we'll be
you
close to you.
Sharon, we are not in a position to be saying anything like that, so shut up.
Look, I've gotten you to safety in a shelter. But the food in here is only going to last so long. You're going to have to go out, find something else. And there are things that roam the swamp. They crawl their way up from the abyss, tunnel through the swamp, and they come out hungry. They have to eat through layers and layers of flesh. By the time they're out, it's the only thing they think about. And there's no end to them.
Would we have to be here for them to come? I guess. Like, I don't think we need to go anywhere right now.
Not right now. But just know
We have that car of yours.
it's not going to run forever.
What does it need?
Combination of things, but I don't think I'm going to tell you that right now.
Detect
Sure.
thoughts.
But you will eventually.
Do you want to keep your detect?
It's only for a minute. It's only for a minute.
Yeah, it's only for a minute, so I cannot do it again, and I don't want to do it again. I'm low on spell points.
Okay. I brought you here. I've helped you out. You've helped me out by not killing me. Now we have to figure out where we're going from here.
Well,
Now, I prefer not to bring you too close. And I'm, truth be told, hoping maybe I can convince you, at least, to leave. Or, at the very least, maybe make you see the truth.
So that's the reason why you're doing this.
truth of what?
It's a part of it. This is all survival, but if I can manage to bring some more to the cause, or at least prevent what seems to be a threat, that'll be good.
I want to set some expectations. You
Just
can-
be aware, people are aware you are here. They will be looking for you. So if I do die and you had to roam, they will have their eye out for you. The 4 that I left, they will report back on this. People will be coming to find me.
Mhm,
Well,
that's fine.
I promise you that I will do whatever it takes to protect you from her, especially, and like point to Zoran.
What? Hey,
He's gonna insight check you.
And I'm being completely honest about that too.
Yeah, and he can tell. He got a dirty 20. No, 19.
Also
I'm gonna be like,
promise,
me too.
I promise that I'll listen to you, and we'll try to sympathize, but know that you'll never be able to fully turn us and make us and put us on your side completely. Sorry, I my loss of words. The side of Diabolus.
It is true. I don't think any of us can agree.
I think the more that we know the truth, the more it can help us.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna go on for like 10 more minutes. So if anyone wants to leave right now, because it's just gonna be this conversation between you guys.
That's fine.
So if people want to dip out right now, they totally can. Whoever wants to stay and still talk to this guy for like another 10 minutes, you can.
I need to leave because I have to open tomorrow, and we have
Yeah,
a
no
new
problem.
hire that I have to train.
Okay.
So I'll see you guys
I'm
next
good.
week.
All right,
Yeah.
see ya.
See you on
Bye.
Thursday. Bye.
Are we good for next week?
are we just
Yeah,
gonna stop
I
the
am.
session here then?
No, he
No,
said he's gonna get through.
I'm done. I'm gonna go for like 10 more minutes.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay,
have a
okay.
conversation.
Have the conversation.
So whoever wants to participate, you can stay in the call. All right. So I'm sure you know things already. I'm sure Asmodeus has talked to you. You already seem familiar with Diabolus and are aware of his involvement in this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing this for Diabolus. A lot of people here aren't doing it for him. Now,
Really
a lot of
good.
us are grateful he's kicked it off. This is possible because of him. And whatever version of him that you know that has led you to hate him, that is not the version we know. Hell is a dark place. There's not room for hope or any light. But Diabolus, son of the Lord of Torment himself, brought light in with his gifts. I don't know why he has them, but he did. Hope was given to the people of Hell. People wanted to rebel because, look at this place. It's no good. Prior to Diabolus, no one knew anything was bad because they only were allowed to feel hate and anger. They had no room for anything else. Their minds were shut off from those feelings. When Diabolus gave us those feelings, the desires to break free came up.
So he was able to somehow give you these desires.
Yeah, it started with him. Directly, he could give people the power to feel full emotion. And he's left behind a relic that contains that same power. And we are spreading it across all of Hell.
The relic.
Why do you think he did it?
I think because he could feel emotion and no one else could, and he saw what people are going through. Imagine your mind is nothing but horrible, dark thoughts, and all you do are horrible, dark things. In that moment, you don't know that anything with your life is wrong. You are serving the purpose you were meant to serve. And you are being capable of sentience, but not given sentience. You are a slave to your own thoughts. And imagine that's pulled away. You feel more things. You begin to feel remorse for everything you've done. And you begin to get dreams of something else. Can you blame any of us?
Well,
Can you see
For that? No.
how it is a good thing what's happening down here. Are you on the side of hell staying as it is?
No, we're not on. Well, at least I am not on any
No.
side. Like it was mentioned before, like we don't really care, or I don't really care. I didn't know about this place or how things were run.
So how are you okay with crushing the only ray of hope in all of hell just to serve whatever purpose you have?
I believe that. I mean, it's not supposed to be a good place to begin with. Though I also don't think it's a good idea to send, like you guys said, anyone that has done anything minor here. Aside from that, I do not care.
You told us about the
Do you know-
Diabolus you know. Why don't I tell you about the Diabolus we know?
Look, I'm sure you have a whole spiel, but this is about the current matters. Whatever Diabolus has chosen to do since he got exiled doesn't matter anymore. We are building something good here. There are children that are sent to hell and forced to suffer. Do you know that?
I do, actually.
Literal children.
I saw that. Yes.
If you had the power to end that suffering as soon as you possibly could, would you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyone can jump in on this, by the way. He's not talking to anyone specifically. So,
I
like,
know.
Felina, if you want to jump in, or whoever else.
Maybe.
Alright.
But
You can help us. And even if you don't want to help us, just leave. Leave this be.
And go where?
we are wanting to leave.
We need to go back.
To the living world.
Yes.
Yes.
Who else is going to stand between Diabolus and the destruction of all that we know?
We don't
All I
necessarily
know is
maybe
that
we
I
just
am-
don't want to stop the work, at least like the cause that is helping you guys maybe try to live a better life down here. We want to stop the destruction that's he's causing up there.
Fine. Do that, but how does destroying us help you?
wanting to destroy you.
We don't want to destroy you.
Clearly, Asmodeus has told you to, and you are seeking to do it.
We're seeking to find answers and to be able to, I don't know.
What
maybe,
has he promised you?
Maybe present something to him so that we can convince him to let us back.
Idiots. He gets what he wants by manipulating people. He's making you do what he wants. He's gonna kill you. He does not care what you have to offer him. No one has anything to offer him.
We are in direct opposition of his son, and he knows that.
You are 5 people. 6.
Well, we're part of a
We
smaller
have
team.
Thank you for
Yeah.
remembering my existence here.
we have proven to be quite the issue for him.
So he's promised to answer your questions. And you hope
Uh,
that gets you out of here? But to do that, you have to squash us.
Well,
Or at least
seems
just
that you haven't.
the exact
don't
wording
have
said that we
information.
Boston was it? He just said that we needed
He'll
to
grant you audience, pretty much.
But
You
like,
just need,
it's like we
you need
didn't need
to-
the necessary squad, but we just had to like provide
At least
him
give him information. That's all.
Yeah, you gotta
information.
find where they are and kind of who's... Because he knows there's a traitor. You're trying to find the
Yeah.
traitor. And then where it's located.
So I would tell him the things that Asmodeus said.
Like what I've been trying to say.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. What better
Hold
can
on.
you offer? Because
Um,
at this point, we just want to leave. We want to be able to return to the mortal world so we can continue our fight. If you can offer that same for us, we would
Look,
drop
I don't
whatever
know how-
aggression we have towards you.
I don't know how to get out of here. Otherwise,
You would have.
I would have guided a lot of people out of here. I'm just asking that you find another way. You see, Damon does speak up. You know, we've technically gotten all the information we really need. We know where you're in the flesh swamps. We know Mammon is involved. I'm sure if we told Asmodeus that right now, he'd be very pleased.
That is true.
Yeah.
In fact, if I wanted to let him know right now, I could. And you can see the brand bearing Asmodeus' symbol, without needing True Sight, kind of flares to life on his forehead.
Like while he's doing that, I will kind of speak up and say, "Actually, Damon, before you do that, and I'm gonna grab, like the top of my staff of power that's kind of like polished, and I'm
Uh-huh.
gonna point it to her. Can you look over here? And it's like to the reflective surface of it. Like, what do you see
Oh.
there? Like, I have this to show you.
He turns to look, and immediately he like freezes, eyes wide, mouth slack-jawed, and he begins to twitch. And he brings his hands up to his head and goes, "No, no, no, it's not me." And he gets up and tosses the chair across the room, tosses his fedora off. It's not me. It's I need
Yes?
to
What'd you
find
do?
her.
Tell me about the woman.
I,
And the wheelchair.
he turns fully away from you and just begins cradling up on the ground, facing away.
Tell me, Damon. Tell me
Why
about
did you show me that?
I had a suspicion, and it's a loose end. I cannot let it go.
He stops, sits up. My head hurts. What the flip happened? Igneous, did you cast a spell on me?
I didn't.
Then what was that about? What was I saying? Oh, yes.
Tell me about the woman in the wheelchair.
What woman in a wheelchair?
The one over here, and I do the same, like, show him the reflection.
He's gonna go hit you.
Like a punch hit?
Yeah, he's gonna punch you in the face. That's a 22 to hit.
I will cast shield.
Right, he goes to punch you. Magical barrier springs up as his fist collides with it. And his eyes have gone deranged again.
Guys, stop fighting! What the heck?
That's clearly.
Something is not right.
I don't know if this is helping though.
I'm not. Find her. Her.
Who do you need to find?
And he throws himself back, rolls on the ground, covers his face again, and is just sitting there heaving.
Probe? Maybe probe him?
I don't know,
Probe.
almost bent.
Probe me. Probe. He sits back up. Probing. I don't know why I was thinking about that. I'll save that for my journal.
Well, I don't want to do this.
You see, he still has that brand that's hanging off his hip. And you notice it's a little more than just an iron rod. It looks a little more kind of mechanical than that. You can see the brand at the end is like segmented.
Okay.
And it's not just like off of just the rod. There's like, it kind of spiders out into it. You can see like gaps where like there might be like some sort of mechanism. And on the handle, there's a part that kind of cranks at the very back of it.
Okay.
Just now you kind of got that in more full view. My head friggin' hurts.
I think we should just rest for a little.
I can rest. I'm fine with that.
But I
Damon,
don't-
why don't you lay down and rest too? You seem to.
Yeah, it's all this fart air. Zeal grabs a sleeping bag and rolls it out for him. We made sure to make these out of hair instead of flesh because it just feels gross to sleep in. It's clean, by the way. And he gets all cozy in it and tries to fall asleep.
Zeal, I think I guess I don't want to speak for my group, but I think we all want change here. too.
Exactly.
but
However, it's not.
the change
we
that we
can't
can provide.
help
I
you.
don't know if we can do that down here.
We can help you, not now. We have other things that are important to us as well.
So you'll leave us be.
We will.
I can't
But-
promise that.
We will accomplish what. We will do whatever we need to do to leave. After that,
You have any suggestion?
I don't
We
know. I
of
need
a better way.
time to think. Getting out of hell in a way that brings you back, you have to. I know there are gaps. I know there are fissures that you can pass through and return, but
The other
They're
thing
not-
though too is
they're not well known, and the information in hell itself is quite controlled. You'd have better luck with someone from the outside.
the other thing too is that even if maybe we decide not to and we leave, couldn't Asmodeus try to come and
As long as he
try to
doesn't
take
know
his revenge on us?
where we are and who leads us, it won't be that easy.
But you know the leader, though, right?
I am aware of him.
I'll take that as
I've
a yes.
Our general, I guess I know him.
Well,
If you're referring to Mammon, then no, I've only heard of him. I've not met him.
I believe you are being used, but at the same time, I understand.
Like, I'm sure Mammon has his reasons for participating. He's being pure greed. It's not out of the kindness of his heart. But if we can leverage that kind of help, then we can really pull this off.
Well, I would suggest doing it fast.
By the way,
In
is
a way
your
that you
friend over there okay?
You have no idea.
don't know.
Are you certain he's not going to say anything? He had Asmodeus' brand on his forehead.
Well,
Well, I think as
even
long
if
as
he doesn't, we will have to.
Saber,
Which is why
I think if Saber keeps him in check, he shouldn't.
it has worked so far, but I don't think we can really.
If Asmodeus has his mark on him, he'll do whatever it is to serve him. I can't convince him of anything.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well,
But
as long as he's here, I can't. He needs either that brand removed or he needs killed before this goes any further.
how would we remove the brand?
Well, he's got a branding iron with him.
That's true.
I guess it feels too simple, but we can try that.
Do you grab the brand?
I'll grab it, but I wouldn't use it. I'm like, I
Oh.
think we should wait. I don't want to. Well,
Especially
Wait.
especially with
it's
Saber.
also difficult to. It's also difficult to fight, or it would be difficult to hit him.
What are you saying? Do you about to
He's-
see something, Boston?
He's
Well,
He's resting right now.
so we can just do it.
Do out of character, do we want to wait to maybe see?
Let's see. We
Saber
wait.
and
So
the king?
it's a decision that we can all make.
unless Igneous is going to choose to use this right now, we can end right now.
Let me flip a coin.
Okay.
I'm gonna say heads.
Heads, you do
Heads.
it.
Yeah, heads. I do it. And it's heads.
All right. Okay.
Okay. I'll just
Right,
go ahead
wielding
and
it.
do it.
In your hand, you see a button to activate it, and then, like I said, there's that turn knob on the end of the handle. Are you going to try and experiment with that at all, or are you just going to...
Yeah, I'm gonna try and experiment with it a little bit. Just like turn it.
Right, as you turn the knob, you can see the brand reshape, and it forms an X.
Is that the only other shape that it takes?
Yeah, as you switch it back, it just turns back to the other one.
Okay. And it's a simple X. It's not like a symbol for something else, right? It's just
It's just an X.
okay. Okay. I'll just click the button so it activates.
You press it, and it begins to glow this cold blue.
And I will use it then.
Right. You go over to Damon, who is just kind of closed his eyes, resting, brain tired from that kind of inner turmoil. You plunge it into his forehead as it sizzles. As Asmodeus' brand on his forehead begins to break up into pieces and little bits of embers. As it is fully expunged, you can see flames burst out from Damon as his clothes burn away and his flesh burns away. And left behind is the body of an entirely different man. Turn your attention to the art channel. You can see this man,
Ooh, interesting.
an intensely muscular, very tall man clad in looks like scavenged materials and covered in burns and scars. His feet, worst of all, as if he has been trudging through hell.
Did he wake
For
up,
quite a long
or
time.
is he like unconscious now?
He is unconscious currently. And that is where we will end the session.
Aw.
That's fun.
That's cool.
I'm a milky.
What you thought was a cringy Reddit otaku is actually a Giga Chad.
Hmm.
You never see it coming.
Nice.
Just like
Uh,
Kintaka, he's a Giga Chad.
Exactly.
I love that sound bit.
This one?
I'm a milky.
Exactly.
We need to have more sound bits like that, funny moments.
I have another one. Let me upload it and I'll use it.
Oh, you do?
Well,
I have
that's the
another
session.
one.
What did you guys think?
I
Good.
enjoyed it.
That was good. I
for the
maybe
past-
made it. I made that a little easy, that altercation with the crashing the car, but I was like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, no.
For the past 30
worked.
minutes, I've been like tempted to just use Carter and just like throw it at this guy.
Azil.
Yeah, at Zeal.
I was really tempted to use Feeble Mind on him.
Yeah.
What would Feeble Mind do?
It basically renders them a vegetable
Oh my gosh.
for at least 30 days.
What?
And then
That's
he
what that spell does?
Yeah, I'm gonna click it so you can see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's a level 8. Oh my goodness.
Intelligence and charisma scores become 1.
Dude, that's a busted spell. What the hell?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Dude,
You
that's
must
the
make
most
an intelligence
insane
saving
spell.
throw too as well.
That's the most insane one I've ever seen.
Don't use
What?
it on us, Boston. Don't.
46 psychic damage, and if they fail, they're just done?
Oh, okay, here it is. 1 second.
Oh my
Should be the
god.
one.
God.
I think these.
I passed that spell by so many times because I just read it and was like, this can't be anything
At
crazy.
the end of every 30
Oh.
days, can repeat its saving throw against a spell.
Mother.
Dude, you can just vegetabilize them and then beat the crap out of them until they're dead.
Yep.
It can at least. I mean, if they're just super strong, they could still
Yeah.
attack.
Oh, so
Especially
it just becomes stupid.
Yeah, because they still have
Yeah.
their wisdom score, so they probably have some understanding as to like
because that's why it
of
says
like fight or
if,
flight in a
like,
sense.
it can
Yeah, it's just like a
still
creature.
like it can identify its friends,
becomes a
follow
creature.
them, and even can protect them.
Yeah,
so,
but
like,
if it is a caster, it can cast spells, activate magic, items, or understand language, or it cannot even communicate.
Yeah, at that point you couldn't even use any like unless it's a very like natural physical ability.
the only problem against
Yeah.
spellcasters, right? They probably have a good intelligence saving throw, so you just have to make sure that they try to fail it.
Well,
Yeah,
unless
when
they
you
are
hit him with something,
sorcerers.
you hit it with a what was that spell used on
Like a sliver mine.
Jamaica's? Yeah, mind
Oh,
him with mind
Mind
sliver.
Sliver.
I'm sure. I think there's something else
Oh yeah,
you can
pairing
hit
that
him
with
with.
Mind
Probably.
Sliver could be like
Yeah, there's
really
a couple
good.
other things that do, or even just making them have disadvantage.
But it
They
can
do
be
that both
ended
for-
by greater restoration, heal, or wish too.
I
Yeah,
think the spell magic would dispel magic also work?
I don't think so.
No,
If it doesn't say that, I
if
would
it
say
doesn't
no.
say that, it would say just those
it's a
three.
curse,
Well,
so
I'm just
or not necessarily a curse, but it's
Mm.
like it acts similar to it probably.
well. What I'm saying is like I was thinking it on like how would Boston rule it, because it would be up to him too. But
Yeah.
I really like that spell.
That's a good one for sure. No, but I mean, it'd be interesting. I guess we'll see. Like, are we gonna name big? But
Was that Carter saying "son of a bitch"?
No,
shut
it
the
was
F up.
when
Wait, play it
when
one more time.
Aster was when Aster was like, "Oh, I can just shred you to."
Oh my gosh!
Wait, play it one more time.
Hey,
You have your voice in the back, but I'm working on taking
But
it away.
I guess we'll see if we eventually will decide not to do what Asmodeus wants. We'll find another way out.
That's the thing is like if we do that, then we're on Asmodeus's
mean-
target list at that point.
I mean, not necessarily, but also we were looking at it, like we were wanting to go to Asmodeus before leaving. We didn't know that Asmodeus was gonna make it easier for us. But we also, and that's where I was going to. I was just gonna tell the guy I mean, we can't not tell Asmodeus. So we'll tell some things, but that's why he needs
I
to
mean,
use
we didn't
whatever help.
we didn't make any deal. So like, it's not like if
Yeah.
we not do it, we're not gonna,
But it's
die or
also
go
like
down.
an archdevil. I don't think he's just gonna be. Oh, okay, those guys just decided not to help me. That's fine. I don't think that's gonna
He's
be.
gonna
a
take
thing.
some revenge or action. Okay, I'll shut up.
I mean, even if I don't know if he's able to do stuff in the living world to try to get us.
I don't know. We don't know that. And that's the thing
Yeah.
is like we don't want to risk any of that.
Well, I don't see why he couldn't, since Diabolus can. But
So, Boston, are we in the abyss right now then?
I think we are yet.
Boston.
Boston?
no, this is where the gateway is.
Ah, okay. So he's taking us to the gateway, or at least might take us to the gateway as long as if we prove to be of a potential ally rather than a
Yeah,
enemy.
and from the way he described the abyssal creatures rising up, like it's like deep within the
Gotcha.
place, the trash.
That's something that I'm like curious about because it's like if we're still technically underneath like the third layer of hell and there's some way to get like back up, then
Yeah, I guess what level of hell are we in right now? Are we still in the third or is
3.
it?
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I guess you're not on any layer right now. You're just in the flesh swamps.
which is kind of like a 10th layer of hell that's like kind of connecting the 9 layers of hell to the abyss, correct?
A hallway type thing.
It's like a hallway to the abyss, right?
Yeah, this is like where the portal leading into the abyss is.
Are the flesh swamps connected to all the other layers of hell?
Yes, yeah, that was the map.
Interesting. So we could go to the 9th layer of hell right now if we wanted to.
Yeah.
And I have an idea of how to find out how to do that. So like at this point we can't have Asmodeus come to us through Daemon, given that what happened.
Yep.
Maybe
So we'll
maybe
have
this guy
to-
maybe this guy has some info for us that will.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, here's the
We'll
thing:
see.
is like I can always just use Carter to get all the that info out, and then just I have that info. Like
well,
because it seems like he stores more than just like directions. It seems like he
Yeah,
also
no,
stores
he
like
said
all the
that
memories.
yeah, he has said that the memories are information that's in the blood, which is similar to what Igneous can do with the mana, but it's just, oh, we can't just kill this guy, miss. I do not belong in hell.
I mean, she is getting desperate.
He is.
So ultimately, she does belong.
I mean, as time passes, then yes, she will start leaning more towards the evil alignment.
Uses.
Like as of right now, I would say that she's probably kind of leaning more towards chaotic neutral
Interesting.
because of the time that she's been here. Like I'm just gonna say it in this way: the Gias, along with the death and also being in hell, is like it's changed her in an unintended way,
Dang.
and it's
All right, well,
it might continue to change her too as well, because I'm gonna
I'm-
punish you for doing that.
What do you
All right,
mean?
well, I'm gonna dip. Yeah, I'm good for next week still. So,
All right,
How is that punishing me though?
night, guys. Bye.
You're
Right.
messing up your character.